Quit hiding in the bushes now. Come on now, hit that like button, share and subscribe now. I know you peeping. From Pinky. But look what's going on. We're going to have membership only. And in this membership only, we're going to have a book club. Yes, a fabulous book club. It's going to be reading in the chapters of Black Titanic. You're going to read about your ancestors. You're going to learn a lot about history that you don't get in the book. But anyway, you guys, sign up now. If you want your book, you want to be part of the book club, you got to sign up now. You got to start purchasing your book. It's $15, you guys. That covered. It's $10 for the book, $5 for shipping right? So get your orders in so we can start. We want to start by September. So the whole month of August, you'll be getting your book and you're started. Don't worry now. We're going to use one chapter at a time. Everybody going to read one chapter at a time, and then we will discuss it. Thanks. So this is how you do. Black Titanic 65 at yahoo.com. Black Titanic 65 at yahoo.com is going to be my email address. So, you guys will be able to remember that, right? Black Titanic 65 at yahoo.com. So let me zoom on this. Black Titanic, African Aurora, right? Read about this wonderful woman, Aunt Mary. She's everybody auntie. Aunt Melinda. We will be sharing Aunt Melinda's stories. We're going to have a great time, you guys. Anyway, I want the whole world to know about my auntie who died on the Titanic. Thank you. Don't forget. Get those orders in so we can get started on the book clubs. Members only. We got to start a members only. Now it's going to only be $2.99. Hey, Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. Yes. Happy Tuesday. Grand Rising, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Yes. Hey, Linda Gamble, you sent me a DM this morning. Where? You gotta go to work? Yes. Okay, you guys, I gotta change my spot.
You can sit right here. I just need to clock in.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, I told them about your adventures with Stormy
On TikTok.
on TikTok. Yeah, you know how we can get. This is my granddaughter who Stormy cussed out, y'all. You know how I can get over to that TikTok?
She tried it.
Tell them what happened.
It's not recorded. TikTok it was just a live video. She was at an event.
Wait, I want y'all to hear what she's saying.
Well,
what
basically,
happened?
she was just on live, and I just so happened to scroll.
Stormy.
TikTok, you don't have to follow anyone in order to see what they post, but she was live, and I guess she had a lot of viewers. And in the comments, they were talking about a glazed donut product or something. And she was already irritated about that. But I told her, I'm still not over you talking to my grandma crazy. Well, really, I said old people first. And then I told her that I was the Black Titanic granddaughter. Oh, when I said that, she had a fit. She had a fit. Oh, that Black Titanic, I'm tired of hearing about her and this, that, and the third. But yeah, she met her match when she met me. Grandma don't like when I fuss at people, but I'm gonna have my grandma back regardless. That's something y'all need to know, okay? All right, I didn't clock in. You can see right there.
Yeah, y'all hear that? She was clocking in. She worked from home, so she was clocking in, and she was just briefing y'all on what happened over there on TikTok with Stormy, you guys. Yeah. Okay, this note I'm writing is to Nosy Rosie Graham. I think you're the one that asked me. You sent me money for a book, but you didn't send me the mailing address. I think it's Nosy Rosie Graham. If it's not, then whoever you are then sent me a money for the book and did not send your mailing address. Can y'all do everything over? Send everything to Black Titanic 65 along with your mailing address. Just state you already sent the cash app, y'all. I went through that. So I went through that email. I couldn't find it, y'all. So I just wrote this note to Nosy Rosie Graham. I think it's her. Yeah, anyway, you guys, Grand Rising. Hi, Michelle, Miss Dee Dee, Miss Atkinson, Stormy No Good Dog going to where? Let me read this. Oh, y'all on it, yeah. Stormy No Good Dog going to where? She was wrong by talking to you that way. That's why that body glaze not gonna go nowhere, y'all. It was because of that body glaze I was trying to purchase from her. I got cussed out. It ain't going nowhere. Every time it come up, it gonna go back down like she got a hole in her pocket. She already got a hole in her pocket. Everything she do go just fall right back in the ditch. Hey Dee Dee, sure Howard, how are you? Yeah, that's my granddaughter. I got grown granddaughters, y'all. My oldest is 36 years old. He said he's 36 or 37. But let me tell y'all something. Pinky and I was discussing. She said she was having that sad chick on her show. And he mistaken it and thought that me and Pinky was revealing that we were sad chicks. My grandson had heard that bits and pieces, and he said, Grandma, I need to talk to you. That was the next day. He said, I don't want you to get mad at me, Grandma, but don't you and that lady, Miss Pinky, think y'all too old to be sad chicks? I said, that's what you get. That's what you get for being nosy, hearing bits and pieces of the conversation and don't know what's going on. But he was serious, y'all. And he was so respectful about it. He didn't want to hurt my feelings. Yeah. Oh, Justice is here. Justice. This is Pastor Justice. She's here. I love it when she's here. I think Pastor Justice, Mel court date supposed to be in 10/22. in the news, y'all. Oh, it was moved. I don't know why, but it was moved. I don't know what's going on with that, but her court date was moved, according to another content creator. Yeah, so I guess she pulled up the docket for me because I asked her to. Y'all know who I asked to do that, Trendy, and Trendy said that they moved the court date, y'all. Yes. So I don't know what's going on between those two. Yeah, I don't. Anyway, let me get to the program. Today we're going to be talking about the Scots and Black Lives Matter. Y'all probably got a good impression of Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter remind me of what other Black people do. They will prey on the community without no remorse, you guys. Now, during that time, we were talking about Tamir Rice. That Tamir Rice story was very, very, very sad, you guys. We're going to go into the Tamir Rice story. In fact, it was November 2014. I think it was November 22nd, 23rd, or 24th when he got killed. I do know it was around Thanksgiving, you guys, 2014. So, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I always claim I'm from Cleveland. So I grew up between Cleveland and Detroit, you guys. I left Bessemer when I was in elementary school. But I claim Cleveland as my place. And he was at that recreation center, not too far from where I used to live at. And can you turn that right? Oh, you're on the conference call.
I'm gonna walk out. I just need to.
Okay, yeah, and so he was outside playing with a toy gun. He wasn't but 12 years old, like any other little boys do. They love to play with they guns, their little cowboy and gun. And then the caller, a Karen, sound I can tell was a man or a woman, boys, but it was a Karen called and said that it was a black male in the park with a gun pointed at people. Wasn't nobody in the park, y'all. It was not a day. It was snow. It was snowy. It was a snowy day. But anyway, that's how he ended up getting killed. And he got killed by this race soldier. He pulled up within 2 seconds. Look, y'all, 2 seconds. That's how he killed that baby. 2 seconds. But I'd like to say that what happened is that the Black Lives Matters came into this group like they do a lot of Black people group. And what they do is they funnel the money. When Black Lives Matter get this money, they do not give those victim families nothing. The victims be left with don't know way to bury they loved ones. Not a flower, not a card, not nothing. They come in and funnel all the money out of the neighborhood. And my friend always tell me that I'm always suspicious because she was so happy. Oh, you see how all these people united? We finally got Martin Luther King dream where you got all these black and white people up and down the road. And I said, you don't know what these people are out here in your community for. You don't know what they're for. That's what I told her because I've been out there in the streets so long doing community service. You don't know what these people are out here for. So the bottom line of it, Black Lives Matter, they fondled made about $62 million out of the neighborhood. Not one dime went into the Black neighborhood. They bought expensive homes, cars, went on trips. They became millionaires off of the death of Black men. They say a white man by the name of George Soros is the owner of all these groups, and he have these different organizations and these different chapters in different states. So when the donation come in for these Black victims, now they're giving out of their heart, but they swindle the money to these different donations, these different Black Lives Matter organizations, and they get millions of dollars, and not one dime go to the victim. One dime go to the Black community. So that's what I want to say. So Tamir Rice's mother had it out with Black Lives Matter because she wanted her money. Tamir Rice's mother was a different kind of mother. She want her money for her son. Y'all quit using my son's name as a cardboard poster boy for his death to swindle money, and y'all not give me nothing. She has a foundation out for this boy where they do after school program. That money, she said, she could have been used in the after school program. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and get started, and then y'all know the Scott's criminal records. The reason I did decide to do that criminal records because they pissed me off on that show. They all, especially at the end of that when Kiki threw that water or whatever that was, brandy or whatever it is on Tisha. My soul got up and ran like a kid. Oh, Stormy got the hell out of there. My soul, he running. Oh, he running. He telling, hey, Kimmy, Maurice, Kimmy, like a little child. She threw that water. She threw that water on. He said my wife on Tisha. That was Kimmy. I was like, Kimmy got to pushing that girl. Didn't even find out. Didn't get the girl's side now to see whether she would provoke the reason she did it. She pushed that girl. She put her hands on that girl. Pushed that girl all off the porch. And then he told me some call the popo. She need a drug test. So we're gonna say why I'm gonna pull up Tisha drug charges. Now I want to know one thing to you scopes, Mosso scopes and all y'all little Scots over there. Y'all turned around, especially you, Kimmy. You turned around and had a meeting, a whole big old long table, a meeting on this girl addiction, talking about some issues back on drugs, out for the whole world to see. Fit about 15 people at the damn table discussing this woman's sickness. She got an illness just like you, Kimmy. The drugs reacted to her body in such a way that it caused her to be addicted, to cause her hormones to crave for this pill. Now, when you go in, Kimmy, with your illness, you have a reaction to the medication too. It takes your hair out and your eyebrows out. That's your reaction from that medication that they give you. Well, that's Kiki action from her medication that they gave her. These are prescribed medication that both of y'all got. You, out of all people, Kimmy, should have been more understanding instead of you a snake. You ain't nothing but a snake to do that to that girl. Hold that meeting. All right, y'all, I'm pissed off at these Scots. I wish Mr. And y'all know, what's her name, still got that petition going to get them off. True Tweet still got that petition going on to get them off this show. They criminals. Even down to Maurice Cameron. Why didn't you sit down at that table and discuss Maurice criminal long criminal record, drug laws, allegedly? That's what the police said, that he was a drug lord. And that's what he said. He pleaded guilty. You can't discuss that? How come y'all can't discuss Kiki's, Tisha's drug charge? Anyway, this is the Tamir Rice story. BT add Destiny on it. Oh, yeah, that's right, Linda Gamma. They got Destiny coming back, y'all. Thanks, Linda. Yeah. I dare me coming back.
Of Melinda Boyd. The disappearance of Linda still remains an unsolved mystery. Over 100 years ago, oral history has been told by the elder. Is that Melinda Borden was an unlisted passenger above the Titanic. She was traveling as a personal caregiver and with an independent European contractor. Of course, we must listen to the elders. Just listening to the elders lets you take a journey through their minds. And it's like walking through a library because they have ancestors' knowledge, because they have old untold stories.
Also to blame for not telling the officers that the gun may have been fake and that the suspect may have been underage. That information came in on a 911 call.
He's sitting on the swing right now, but he keeps pulling it in and out of his pants and pointing at people. It's probably a juvenile, you know?
Y'all, she lying. She is lying. Nobody's not in that part, but nobody. I think the little sister is with him, though.
Probably fake, you know? Scared stuff.
But the radio dispatcher told the officers this.
He said in the park by the youth center, there's a black male sitting on the swings. So he keeps pulling a gun out of his pants and pointing it at people.
Officer Lohman shot Rice within 2 seconds of pulling up to the scene with his training officer, Frank Garnback. Matt Meyer, the county's public corruption unit chief, said officers are trained to shoot quickly when they believe a suspect may open fire.
Tragedy story to Mill Rice, I think it was November 2014, November the 22nd, I believe. He was 12 years old. The officer shot him less than 2 seconds, they say. His name was Timothy Lohman, was the trigger man. And nothing ever happened to him. He was not charged with anything.
The city of Cleveland will pay $6 million to the family of Tamir Rice, the 12-year-old African-American boy who was fatally shot by a white rookie police officer. Dean Reynolds is in Cleveland.
The police officers involved in the shooting were never charged. A federal grand jury declined to indict them. The local prosecutor said the whole case was a perfect storm of mistakes, but not criminal. And the city of Cleveland, as part of the settlement, is not admitting any wrongdoing. Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson.
A 12-year-old died. And regardless of fault or facts or anything, that should not have happened.
Rookie Officer Timothy Lohman and his veteran partner Frank Garnback kept their jobs but have been on desk duty ever since the incident November 22nd, 2014, when a man in the park that day called 911 about someone waving a gun, though he cautioned it could be a fake.
He keeps pulling it in and out of his pants and pointing it at people.
It turned out to be a realistic-looking toy held by 12-year-old Tamir Rice. But the officers were never told of the caller's doubts. Lohman shot Rice less than 2 seconds after arriving.
Shot fired. Fell down.
Surveillance tape showed neither officer tended to the boy. Instead, they tackled his distraught sister at the scene, forced her into their cruiser, and told Tamir's mother they'd do the same to her if she didn't stop yelling. Subodh Chandra is an attorney for the Rice family.
This is Tamir Rice's mom speaking. She said that her son was laying up there dying. They would even let her get to her son. Instead, they threatened to put her in jail, y'all. No compassion for this lady watching her baby, her 12-year-old son, life leaving. Thanks for being here,
At a news conference, the mother of the 12-year-old shot and killed by Cleveland police was asked for what she wants.
To answer your question, I'm actually looking for a conviction.
Speaking publicly for the first time, Samaria Rice says as her son Tamir lay dying, she tried desperately to get to him, only to be stopped by police.
As I was trying to get through to my son, the police told me to calm down or they will put me in the back of the police car. And so, of course, I calmed down.
Rice says police already handcuffed and detained her 14-year-old daughter, who also had tried to reach her wounded brother. Police declined to comment on the family's allegations.
I know they did. Y'all, they roughed that little sister up. She was 14 years old at the time. It was in 2014, y'all. That ain't been that long ago.
Cleveland City Council will consider asking the DOJ to reopen the investigation into Tamir's killing. What do you make of that news, and what are your thoughts about it?
Well, that's great that they support me and wanting to advocate for the case to be reopened as well on a state level. That's great. I'm hoping that, and I'm hopeful that we get some answers soon.
So, on another note, you have been very critical of some lawyers and activists in the movement for, quote,
Thank you for being here, talking out
off the
loud.
blood,
I'm
end
a
quote,
content
of
creator.
police brutality victims. In particular, you aim much of your criticism at a single activist, Tamika Mallory, although, as you said, you have never met her. Why her? What did she do in particular that made you so angry?
Well, when I seen her Grammy performance, I noticed it wasn't any families on stage. Breonna Taylor mom was not on stage. And it was just, it was aggravating to see.
So let me tell you all about Tamika Mallory. Now, you're in the hood, you're doing this grassroots movement. You're down there with your people. You know these people, y'all. You in the trenches with them. And so you struggling and you trying to get justice, right? And then all of a sudden, these people, you don't know who they are. They just come in. But they come in with Al Sharpton. She is one of Al Sharpton people. They come in and all the spotlight goes on them. And they pretending like they're there for the family. But what happens is that all the funds go to them. That's who they see up front on TV. This Tamika Mallory. They see her on. She done got Grammys. She done got funds. She done got to be a millionaire. And much like the Black Lives Matter movement too. The funds were redirected to the Black Lives Matter movement. They don't give these families nothing. Not even a flower for the grave, y'all. Nothing but goes to these families, these victims' families. And what they do, they use their sons, their dead sons and their dead daughters as baits to bring in the money and the funds and give the family their ass to kiss. So this is what she's talking about. Y'all, these people come in our community like Black Lives Matter came through there, like they were just so for Black Lives Matter. But the point of it is their motive was to take out all the funds that people were donating. It did not go to the community, y'all. It went to those people. And Black Lives Matter group was started by this rich white man. It's not a black organization, you guys.
George Soros.
I had to find his name. I forgot his name. The white guy.
George Soros.
The group that the white guy that started the Black Lives Matter movement. And their purpose was to start different organizations, and the funds is directed to these organizations.
Because those type of activists, celebrity activists, or whatever they may be, seem to continue to benefit off of the blood of their loved ones. And what I come to find out is that
I don't blame the gun for what happened to my mom. My name is Cassandra Wojcik, and
it's aggravating to see they get these type of platforms to advocate for their children and they're not helping the community or the families.
Praying with Charles Blood.
Well, we should tell our viewers that we asked Tamika to come on the show tonight. She declined for tonight, but we look forward to having her on another time. You said it. You said that Mallory's Grammy speech quote that they take us as a joke, and that's why we never get justice. You're not saying that Tamika did anything that prevented you or any other family from getting justice, are you?
Well, those type of activists are put in the community to put us to sleep and to do things that will actually benefit their platform in the end. It's not. I mean, my thing is, I don't know Tamika. I never met her. What she does, is what she do. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, we need to see more activists showing us how to get a conviction, indictments and convictions, and not just getting book deals and movie deals and podcasts and this and that. That's not what we're doing here. We won't just.
And see, that's what happens to those. It's not the grassroots people that's already down there in the churches with you, that because they're there from their heart. It's the strangers that see that this is an opportunity and write their books. They can have the funds come to them instead because all eyes are on them. The media carries them. She is Al Sharpton and she and Al Sharpton. That's one of his proteges. He trained her. So
For our children, and that, what does that look like for them? What is their political philosophy of getting us justice for our children? And just instead of just showing up in our communities, don't even come from our communities. Number one, a lot of them activists down in Louisville was calling me, talking about Tamika was down there dogging them and stuff like that. I don't think that's how activists are supposed to work. So it's nothing. It's nothing that I would say that this is ill will towards Tamika. But if you're gonna be out there advocating for our loved ones that have been murdered for the police, make sure that's what you're doing, because that's not what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any of that.
Last question. Have your camp reached out to her to talk, or has her camp reached out to you to talk, so you guys can just kind of talk this through and come to an understanding?
There's no understanding about anything. There's no understanding about anything. I reached out to Tamika. She sent me an email with modifications. Tamika has insulted my intelligence and has disrespected me on a whole different level. So there's no conversation that we need to have. I've already offered her a meeting. She did not want to come under my circumstances, and I'm the mother. And then you want to get other mothers to kind of vouch for what you're doing. It's more than one or two mothers out there, Tamika. It's billions of us. So when you have billions on your team, then maybe we can have a talk.
So these mothers are not being compensated. They come up front. These activists, these fake phony activists, they know how to come in with the smooth talking, with that media behind them, and all the funds go to them. Speaking out against Black Lives Matter.
I met Black Lives Matter when I did.
This is Lisa Simpkins, along with other parents that sons been killed by the police, and Black Lives Matter moves in, right, and divert the funds to them, and the family doesn't get anything.
In the Nickerson Gardens, they shot 70 shots at my son, and he took 35. I met Black Lives Matter when I did my second march after the police killed my son, and I went and slept in the streets with these people. And I did an interview with Melina Abdullah, Jill Stein, the Green Party president, and Yane, Black Lives Matter Philly. And they asked for money for the death of my son. Well, Melina asked for the money for the death of my son, Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, and I never reciprocated the benefits.
Okay, I understand. There was like a $5,000 collection or something to help bury your son, and you did. Did you ever talk to anybody? Did anybody explain to you what happened with the money or why you didn't receive it?
Well, I had a Zoom meeting with Melina like 4 months ago. And at this time, she had raised like $2.6 million in her GoFundMe fund. It was supposed to have been for the death of George Floyd and the families that's been impacted by the police. But she never gave me nothing. She told me she wasn't going to give me nothing. Her core members never looked at the video. Now I put the video out, I shortened it up so people can see her actually asking for $5,000, $10,000, or $5,000 because Brother Richie needed to be buried.
There's also a financial goal.
Welcome, Valley, and PG and housewife content creator.
Still has not finished paying for the funeral of her son. What will be posted on all our social media sites is a GoFundMe campaign to cover the remaining costs of Brother Richard's funeral. So this is the last thing that a grieving mother needs to be thinking about is how she's going to pay for her son's funeral. To even speak those words.
So there are different chapters in different cities, you guys, and each one of them are operating, I think, independently. But these families are not getting any money. They're not getting any help yet. They use their dead son as a billboard to solicit money. Black Lives Matter. This is the mother of Richard Risha, Miss Lisa Fisher, speaking out. She and Tamir Rice's mom, they were the first one that I knew that busted Black Lives Matter. I forgot, along with Mike Brown dad, that they keep using their son's name to solicit money, and they can't even bury their own child. They don't even have money to bury their own child, and these people they're grossing millions of dollars off of Black death now.
The trauma every single time. We don't want her to have to worry about where is she going to get the remaining $5,000 that she needs to pay for the burial costs of her son.
But my son was already buried and dead in the wall 19 days before I did this interview. And you reciprocated these benefits and you didn't give me anything, but you slandered and defamated my character. You talked bad about me in Los Angeles and to whatever ear person would listen to you. You shunted my son death for 5 years. And I want to know why, because I never did nothing to you. And LAPD killed my son and Black Lives Matter robbed me after his death.
So what if the Black Lives Matter movement had an opportunity to make this right? What could they do to make this right?
To keep it real with you, Eddie, the only thing that they can do to make this right is stand down and get up out of fight, because they have made this fight into a money bag fight. Everybody think it's all about money, but it's bigger than the money, because we still dying out here globally. So the money don't mean nothing when they still killing us on these streets. It's sad that they came into this struggle like they was here for our children, but they had a hidden secret agenda the whole time. And they buying properties but won't help us families. How does that look?
Yes, I'm kind of concerned myself. I understand that you probably could use some assistance. A lot of families get like settlements from the police department and that.
It's kind of strange. Like certain times I wanted to, stand up. My attorney at the time was Ben Crump, and he kind of told me like they not gonna pay an angry black woman.
I'm getting this from the African Diaspora News Channel, but I do not know these young people right here, and I apologize. I don't know your name. However, your logo is on there.
Man, And, you know, I was kind of limited to say what I wanted to say. And I'm like, it didn't feel good. And somewhat they kind of co-signed, certain individuals kind of co-signed that. And I'm not going to say all of the LGBT, my attorney at the time was Ben Crump, and, you know, he kind of told me, like, if they not going to pay
Black Lives Matters. Yeah. Has talked about how Black Lives Matter co-founder gave charity cash. They talking about what did they do to that money that Black Lives Matter.
New released tax filings show exactly how Black Lives Matter spent their donation money. William Lajeunesse has been digging through it all. What do you have for us, William?
Well, Stuart, here you have an $80 million foundation. Last year, they had 0 board meetings and 1 board member. So that's not oversight. But the scrutiny is over use of donor money to hire friends and family. So 3 expenses stand out. BLM gave almost $1 million to Damon Turner, the father of the co-founders, Patrisse Cullors' child, to produce live events. $840,000 went to her brother, Paul, for security. Cullors also admits hiring her mother and sister to work at BLM's LA mansion.
I think it's important that people understand that while my brother is the head of security and my mom and sister did work at the property, it's not like I literally, opened up the bank accounts and was like, I'm bringing all my family and friends in. Folks had skill sets.
BLM also paid Shaloma Bowers $2.1 million for consulting. He and 2 others now serve on the board. BLM spent $1.2 million.
So these are people coming in soliciting this cash, Black Lives Matter, off the death of our Black loved ones, and they just got rich, became millionaires.
Lobbying to impeach President Trump and eliminate bail. Cullors spent $73,000 on a private jet and used the LA mansion for 2 private parties, but later reimbursed BLM for both. BLM dispersed $25 million in grants to 31 groups. They banked $41 million, including $32 million in stock. Supporters blame any accounting flaw.
So, as you can see, the Mrs. Lisa didn't even have money to even bury her son at all. And they used her son, y'all, as a billboard. They used Mike Brown as a billboard, Tamir Rice as a billboard to get this money. Yet the family doesn't get anything.
On an experience.
I actually did not know what 990s were before all of this happened. Something's being weaponized against us that many people don't even know and honestly don't care about. It is such a trip now to hear the word, the term 990s. I'm like, ugh, it's like triggering.
Yeah, this 990 was the first time they've given any accounting over basically about 7 to 10 years at all, Stuart. Experts say family members should not receive donor money unless there are multiple bids and review by an independent board. That didn't happen. As for accountability, BLM had 50,000 volunteers, 1 paid employees. It did not disclose any donors. Back to you.
I think you dug through that pretty thoroughly, William Lajeunesse, and it was good stuff. Thanks, William. See you later.
This Black Lives Matter and how they spent the money, y'all. All right.
Black Lives Matter's finances under scrutiny once again as tax documents show the nonprofit on the brink of bankruptcy.
Here's national correspondent Kayla Gaskins.
The movement swept the nation.
What do we want? Justice!
But a bright spotlight comes with intense scrutiny.
So these people came down in the community and they made money, right? They made t-shirts, George Floyd's t-shirt, Mike Brown t-shirt. They made coffee mugs. They made necklaces. They put up banners. They camped out and made money off of the Black man's death. And all our people could just say, oh, they're so wonderful. They so wonderful down there helping us in our community. All the time they had their own agenda.
and their agenda was to get rich.
Following the murder of George Floyd in 2020, supporters donated a staggering $90 million to Black Lives Matter. The nonprofit has spent most of that money, ending last year with a $9 million deficit.
So, like y'all heard what the family said, they don't get the money, y'all. They even need money to bury their loved ones. They don't get nothing.
Federal filings from 2020 to 2022 show just a third, $30 million, went to other charitable organizations. $22 million went to expenses. This includes millions paid to board members and family members of co-founder Patrisse Cullors. For example, $1.6 million went to the father of Cullors' child for security services. Another $2.1 million went to BLM board member Shaloma Bowers for consulting.
I feel vindicated because 2 years ago I said that this organization was a disingenuous scam, and it has proven itself to be a disingenuous scam.
Patrisse Cullors left BLM leadership in 2021 after documents revealed she spent millions on luxury homes in LA and Georgia. She took to Instagram last week, writing, quote, "For the last 2.5 years, I've been relentlessly attacked by the media. So many lies and so much mis and disinformation. They are hell-bent on destroying my life."
This organization has been capitalizing off of unfortunate deaths and tragedies and guilt-tripping people to send them lots of money and donations.
They have really no idea what they're doing, and it shows. So that's why it looks like they're slowly going under.
On their website, BLM calls the criticism misinformation from the right, adding, "This is what happens when Black people are financially autonomous from white supremacist structures like the nonprofit industrial complex." We reached out to Black Lives Matter for a comment. We've not heard back from them at this time. In Washington, I'm Kayla Gaskins.
That's it, you guys.
Always, right? I was dealing with Black Lives Matter first thing to the head. Yeah, always. It just takes, you are just fighting for justice for your family, and they don't think justice. Always knows we got in the background of this injustice. Bravo. I told you the link if you want to come up. You gotta want to come up. Bravo. This is us. Donate. And then do this.
Yes. I saw that story. She has several homes, cars, vacation with that BLM. Yes, she did, really. I kept up with it because I'm a grassroots. I be boots on the ground. I didn't do Tamir Rice because I was not up in Cleveland at the time, but I've been on a lot of those cases. So I just want to read this to Black boys viewed as older, like Tamir Rice, right? He was never viewed as a kid, you guys. That Black boys are viewed as older, less innocent than whites. Research shows, y'all. Research shows that children in most society are considered to be a distinct group with characteristics such as innocence and the need for protection. But our research found that Black boys can be seen as responsible for their action. And they made this little baby carrying a toy gun around. He was responsible for his own death. Y'all know that's what little boys do, play with toys. And his little sister was out there with him, y'all. They roughed that girl up. They roughed the sister up. And handcuffed her and threw her in the back of the car. She was 14 years old.
But they said that our research found that black boys, black girls too, can be seen as responsible for their action at age when white boys and white girls still get the benefit from the assumption that children are innocent, right? Black boys as young as 10 years old may not be viewed in the same light of childhood innocence as their white peers, but are instead more likely to be mistaken as older, be perceived as guilty, and face police violence even at that young age. Police death, Tamir Rice was 12. The other little girl I know, she was like 7 years old that got killed by that cop. If accused of a crime, according to new search, if they are accused of a crime, they're going to be guilty. They never looked at as being innocent. All right, I'm finna do it. Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. Here we go. And anybody want to come up, y'all can. But I'm going to watch Love and Marriage Huntsville first before we discuss anything. So in for life, hello. Bravo Addiction, Viviana Cafe. What a unique name. Cheryl Howard, hi. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, now they bringing up Kiki Pass, all right? Kiki is doing something positive about her life, getting her life together for she and her family. But let's talk about this drug charge. I'm running back. I want to talk about it. Why are you bringing up Tisha when your own back though, your front though? Look in the mirror at yourself. Yeah, let's bring it up. Number 1820078T11615. Charges criminal trespasses. Then she have a drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Booking date 8/25/2011. Bond, no bond. Prisoner ID 21. Let it sit there. Arresting agency. Salem County Magistrate Court. Case number Letitia Marie Moore. This one is, she already have a charges criminal trespassing, UPOC as drug sanction. That's what she was charged with, y'all. She all over the place. She everywhere from state to state. 110908. Remark offenses code 3599. This happened in 2011, y'all. She got a drug charge. Then we know about the criminal trespass. Now the false name address. She gave a false name and address to the police. Arresting agency all the way down in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah Police Department. So I'm going to use her own words. When she said Kiki was all over the place. She all over the place. It was like from state to state. Criminal trespassing. And what else? UPOC, drug charges. Let's keep it going. If you want to talk about something, production, have them to talk about the reality of their life. And quit throwing off on other people. I don't know what they call her doing some offense, giving false name and address to the police. Now she's fighting in public. Oh no, Wanda, when you were dragging mail about how Tisha is better than me, you didn't tell us this girl like to fight. Oh my soul, you got yourself a little firecracker. She was fighting in public, 16/11/32. She down there in Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department again. Okay? Now, the other one is 4529. driving without license.
Attention! The Medicare annual enrollment period is happening now. This is one of the most
In Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department, I guess they know you done it very well, girl. You ain't got to give them your name and no more. Latasha, offense 4529, driving without a driver license. Now get this, y'all, broken windshield. She was fighting, and now she broke somebody's windshield. Was it my soul? Did you break my soul windshield? Savannah Police Department, 4873, broken windshield over 3x3. No child restraint. What's the next one? So then she back in there again with Savannah Police. So you got your child. While you out there fighting, you fight with your kids in the car. Your baby. What's that? Look y'all now. Look y'all. She's the Savannah Police Department, right? That's the second one was her 408076. The first one she's driving without the license, right? She done broke somebody's windshield. Coming on down, she got broken somebody's windshield. But she got the baby with her. Fighting with the baby in the car, y'all. Tell me, if that's classic. That's a classic, sophisticated woman fighting, putting her child in danger. And at the same time, you got my soul over there boasting about all these apartment buildings he got, how rich they are, but this girl out here still in there fighting. Oh, right, yeah. We like to know Carlos King production on that, why y'all still got these criminals on y'all show. Because they didn't just not stop. Like I tell everybody got a pass. Everybody got a pass, you guys, but if you still doing it, it's the problem. You have not corrected. So, y'all, this is Kimmy the Snake. She did a snake move on Tisha. So, Tisha set the tone, right? She set that tone between she and her cousin Kiki, right? She set that tone. So now that the tone is out to where Kiki threw water on her, right? Y'all know Kiki threw some water. So Marcel ran like a little child on the porch and told on her. So Kimmy comes out. Kimmy takes her hand and literally pushes this girl off her porch, all the way off her porch. Kimmy was so mean and cruel to Kiki. But here's where I got the problem. She gonna afterwards call a whole meeting with all these people about is this girl on drugs. And then Kiki got the nerve. Tisha got the nerve to be mad at Kiki at that Christmas party. Talking about she mentioned her and her husband's name at that Christmas party. Come on. It's the topic of the conversation with all these people about is she addicted. Kimmy, the head macho, the head one about this girl addiction. Now y'all want to go? Don't play that with me about this girl. That's like you can go to the doctor, right? I get my teeth pulled and he give me this pain script, right? Well, this script don't match good with my body. What this script did now to my body is cause me to have side effects, right? Craving for this pill, this script that he gave me. So this is what this is. This is a medical condition that this girl have that she's trying to heal. And then, Kimmy sitting up there, got chemo. What if your chemo, all these people would be discussing them chopping off your titties and cutting your hair off and your eyebrows falling out because you got chemo. How many people sitting up here at this table? a whole host of people at the table, you trying to pull out that this girl is back on drugs. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something, Kimmy, that's a snake move. And at the same time, you never talks about this long list of criminal activity that Tisha got. Is Tisha back on drugs? Tisha have a drug charge. Why isn't y'all talking about that? No, minding her own business. She has nothing to do with this table now. Melody got her own card game going at her own table. She got nothing to do with this conversation. She had never had nothing to do with what Marceau doing between his legs with other women, but yet they gonna blame them.
Out with me. What? For finding out what's going on. So I called me on three-way with the guy. I'm asking the guy what's going on. That's it now. I want to know what's going on.
And so y'all know we seen that. I saw it on AL channel. He had the video of this guy, her talking to this guy about what is actually going on. And he's going to confirm that the relationship was with his ex.
We're talking about me firing my... I'm not going to fire my... without knowing what's going on.
What the hell is going on?
Rick, she gets mad at me. Now, look, I called her to tell her what's going on.
Oh, you getting ready to get baptized. Baptized in the name of the dark spirit that you are. Yes, baptized in the name of the dark spirit. Somebody told me look at the different cups on the table. Let me see what she's talking about.
He doesn't show up. She doesn't show up. And I'm supposed to call her and run up behind her to tell her information? Girl, please, get the hell up out of here with that bull crap. Ain't nobody gonna run up behind your ass to tell you no information.
Oh, get ready, y'all. Take me to the water. Yeah. Take me to the water. Yeah. Take me to the water. To be baptized. Oh.
So you want to be mad, get glad, scratch your ass. I don't give a...
Did y'all hear that little rap? Oh man, she rapped before she. Oh, that's $1 million rap. She started rapping and then she baptized her. Oh, come on, girl, give me that ceremony.
Want to be mad, get glad, scratch your ass. I don't give a...
To be baptized, none but the dark soul. Oh. Knowing but the dark soul shall be baptized. Oh, come on, y'all. Take me to the water. Hey, hey, hey. To be baptized. Yeah. That dark soul. And the other dark soul didn't want that holy water to get on her, a.k.a. Stormy. Look at her, she running like a track star.
Why would you do that?
Because you're a dark soul, that's right. You got a dark spirit. You got a dark spirit. And look at my soul up there. He trying to get the... No, don't show that. Don't show that. Hold it. Camera people, don't show that part of my life because I have made a deal with Carlo. That my life, me, my cheating, all of that can't be shown. He's trying to stop it. He's trying to stop them. Cut that camera. Cut it off. My wife just been baptized to get them dark spirits out of her.
Hey, I'm telling you, we're not doing this.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, chill out.
So this what we on now.
Let's see what Martell doing.
Want to be mad, get glad, scratch your ass. I don't give a...
You want to be mad, get glass, scratch your A's. I don't care what for that girl out there, so.
Why would you do that?
We're not. Hey,
Why would you do that?
hey, I'm telling you, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. He talking about that camera, y'all. He do not want that to be on camera at all. She gonna pass Martell. Martell still got that drink in his hand. He had a one-liner today. All he had to say today was, "Hey, Mel."
Hey, chill out.
No, this what we on now. Yeah, that's exactly what we doing. Okay.
Hey, Reese. Hey.
Look at him, finna run like a little kid. Finna go tell it. Don't tell it like a little 5-year-old kid don't run and tell.
Hey, where Reese at?
Be mad at who you need to be mad. Not at me. I'm about to go to the house.
Now?
Hey, I was about to say
she just threw a whole drink on you.
Look at her. She threw a whole drink on teacher. Just don't believe it. She did not even bother to take time out to see what was going on, right? We do know that was wrong, that she passed, that she pulled that whatever on her. But the fact is, she just heard teacher name. So automatically, teacher, Keisha, she just heard Kiki name. Look at her mouth. Automatically, Kiki is the problem and not baby girl over there. Look at her running in the house, running. He telling like a little kid. That's not even her house. Look at him all up in her face. Look how he up in her face. Oh, that look like that dress she wore to the that dress like what real similar to what she wore to the reunion teacher. Teacher's scared. Look at her, y'all standing over there in that corner. She in that corner behind Cammy. And then
she needs to go. We're about to go.
Call the police and drug catch her.
Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Hey, where Reese at?
Be mad at who you need to be mad. Not at me. I'm about to go to the house.
Now?
Hey, I was about to say
she just threw a whole drink on teacher. She needs to get the out of here.
She needs to go.
She need to go gone. That dark soul been baptized over there in that corner.
We're about to go.
Call the police and drug catch her.
Do that, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Call the police and my soul running. Oh Lord, my soul run. Look, y'all. Put Tisha in front of him. Yes, he did. Yep. Yes, he is. Well, let's just see who really got the drug charges, y'all. Let's just see. We got a segment where they love to call the police. Oh, big bad Marcel. He ran up there on Kimmy porch now. When Tisha had that water thrown on her, he got her running and telling like a 3-year-old child. Yeah. She threw that water on Tisha. Like a little kid. Standing behind Tisha. Like a coward that he is because but this is now Kiki's husband was gonna get it. Yeah. All the popo that thing. All the popo. Y'all remember when he called the police on a mail. And Martell. They love to call the popo. But she got to talking about earlier about this girl arrest. Yeah. She back on them drugs. That's the food depot guy. She back on him. She all over that place. Well, let's look at your drug habits. Let's see where you at. You all over the place doing your criminal activity. Let's hear it, y'all. Alabama. So let's go to the. Okay, this is from People Public Search Records. Guys, she has a mug shot. It costs too much for the mug shot, so I'm not interested in paying that much. Letitia Denise Scott, Madison, Alabama. So let's go to the people that she's connected with. I'm scrolling over here. She's connected to Infinity Property. Y'all know that. Look, 5. All right, y'all. They just showed us that area with. They call it Scott's Realtor now, y'all. Went from. That's what they call it, Scott's Realtor. That's the new stuff. Just throwing stuff out to see if it'll stick. My so favorite word. Yeah, Scott's Realtor in that same spot now. That's the spot that they offer the bud for him to put his barber shop there, y'all. Oh, now we just saw that. Okay, let's get on. This was in May 2022. 22, May 22, they got Infinity Property. So let's scroll on down with the phone numbers. They got email addresses. Not what I'm looking people connected to now. I will let y'all. My soul. Everything is allegedly on this channel. This is my opinion. This is public record, you guys. Everything for educational and entertainment purpose. Well, we are looking at Letitia Scott with her theft charges, you guys. She all over the place. She said Kiki was all over the place, but hers is documented. We got a word, hers is documented. Scott, age 42. Then over here you can pull up all they records. My soul really don't have no records. He really don't. Yes, he do, y'all. He got a mug shot. And he told y'all that he was arrested for being a damn nasty slum landlord in one of them buildings he got. And y'all, it listed that this girl got eight charges. Criminal record. Let's go with the first one. Criminal trespassing. Agency, Chatham County Majesty Court, Letitia Marie Moore case. I told y'all she remembered everything. What she did was throw it off some Kiki all over the place. You all over the place, child. From state to state. Still at thieving. Number 1820078T11615. Charges criminal trespasses. Then she have a drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Booking date 8/25/2011. Bond, no bond. Prisoner ID 211100908. Remark offenses code 3599. This happened in 2011, y'all. Okay, now they bringing up Kiki past, all right? Kiki is doing something positive about her life, getting her life together for she and her family. But let's talk about this drug charge. I'm running back. I want to talk about it. Why are you bringing up Tisha when you're on back, though, your front, though? Look in the mirror at yourself. Yeah, let's bring it up. Case number 1820078T11615. Charges criminal trespasses. Then she have a drug charge in 2011 in Birmingham, Alabama. Booking date 8/25/2011. Bond, no bond. Prisoner ID 21. Let it sit there. Arresting agency. Chatham County Magistrate Court. Case number Letitia Marie Moore. This one is, she already have a charges, criminal trespassing, UPOCS drugs sanction. That's what she was charged with, y'all. She all over the place. She everywhere from state to state. 110908. Remark offenses code 3599. This happened in 2011, y'all. She got a drug charge. Then we know about the criminal trespass. Now the false name address. She gave a false name and address to the police. Arresting agency all the way down in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah Police Department. So I'm gonna use her own words. Well, she said Kiki was all over the place. She all over the place. It was like from state to state. Criminal trespassing. And what else? UPOC drug charges. Let's keep it going. If you want to talk about something, production, have them to talk about the reality of their life and quit throwing off on other people. I don't know what they call her doing some offense, giving false name and address to the police. Now she's fighting in public. Oh no, Wanda, when you were dragging mail about how teacher is better than me, you didn't tell us this girl like to fight. Oh my soul, you got yourself a little firecracker. She was fighting in public, 161132. She down in Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department again. Okay? Now, the other one is 4529, driving without license.
Attention! The Medicare annual enrollment period is happening now. This is one of the most
in Savannah, at the Savannah Police Department. I guess they know you done it very well, girl. You ain't got to give them your name anymore. Latasha, offense 4529, driving without a driver license. Now get this, y'all, broken windshield. She was fighting, and now she broke somebody's windshield. What's it, my soul? Did you break my soul windshield? Savannah Police Department. No, he 873 broken windshield over 3x3. No child restraint was the next one. So then she back in there again with Savannah Police. So you got your child. While you out there fighting, you fight with your kids in the car. Your baby. What's that? Look y'all now. Look at her. She's the Savannah Police Department, right? That's the second one was her 408076. The first one she's driving without the license, right? She done broke somebody's windshield. Coming on down, she got broken somebody's windshield. But she got the baby with her. Fighting with the baby in the car, y'all. Tell me, if that's classic. That's a classic, sophisticated woman fighting, putting her child in danger. But at the same time, you got my soul over there boasting about all these apartment buildings he got, how rich they are, but this girl out here still in there fighting. Oh, right, yeah. We like to know Carlos King production on that, why y'all still got these criminals on y'all show. Because they didn't just not stop. Like I tell everybody got a pass. Everybody got a pass, you guys, but if you still doing it, it's the problem. You have not corrected your ways. Police Department, no child. And so that's it, y'all. Y'all saw who it was? Here you go. Marceau and Letitia Scott, Infinity Property and Next Level Advisor. Hey, this is Black Titanic, y'all. I'm picking back off of these police report. You know, I doubled down on it because the blogger came after me like as if I was lying. And then she gaslighted Wanda
Wanda had to double down and say that police report was not her because there is no mugshot. There is mugshots, y'all. It's there. I could have paid for it, but I don't want to spend that much money on her and Tisha mugshot. Now, this is Carlo King's nightcap is part of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is the type of bogus images that he's sending out to the public, to the people, the stereotypes of black women that we're bogus. You know, just listen, just take a look listen at Miss Wanda. But what I want to say about this story right here with Wanda is that Tisha came along and said Miss Van like to spread them wide or open wide or something for Masu brother Mark. Very disrespectful. Very bogus. Try to make Miss Wanda look low. Try to make Miss Van look like she was a little slut. Then, Carlos played her mama. Her mama came right on and just showed the public who really was the lowlife and slut. Y'all know what they were doing. They were playing in our face. This is at the time when Basement Billy was saying that he had X-ray photos of Miss Van. Now we know it was that revenge P that everybody was looking at, and they were all in on that plot to take Melody down with a revenge P. He got this woman on TV, right? Laughing, geeking with him. She gonna say that she opened pop bottles or champagne bottles or something with her coochie. This is the type of advice that she's giving to these young women that's going all over the world, all over national TV. Just listen at this part, y'all. I think that's it, y'all. Yeah.
Confused by the Medicare ABCs? If you have Medicare, then you probably have Parts A and B. But did you know switching to a Medicare Part C plan, also known...
Okay, that's it, y'all. I know y'all can't wait. Hey, really? Thanks for being here, Karen Morrell. Any other content? Pinky the housewife.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Y'all go on talk while I pull up Maurice record. Y'all go on talk while I pull up here.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Is that Cheryl in the house?
Yes. Hello.
Hi,
Good morning.
Cheryl. Good morning to you
Grand
too.
Rising, Miss Black Titanic. Good morning.
Yes. You know what? Huh?
I just said Grand Rising. That's all.
I counted 11 people at that table. Yes, I did. It was 11 dark souls at that table, right?
Yeah, 11 fake people.
Yeah, fakery. Now, I don't understand how they're going to do something. We're going to put Kimmy on blast. She's going to push the woman she's going to send the woman off, right? Just demand that she get out of her backyard, right? Because of Marceau. She didn't even find out what was going on. But the thing I don't like about it is you're going to sit put both of those little fold-up tables together and make it a long table. So, hi, Tay for coming in, and Lemon. But you're going to do that and then not have them there to defend themselves. If it was anybody else, they've been sitting at that table. But, oh no, because Marceau said with his scary butt, he's running behind people. He wants Keisha to get the first lick.
He ran behind his wife, y'all.
Yeah.
When the man started running towards him, he put Tisha in front of him like a shield. Yeah.
Right, as a shield. And so when the man throw a punch at him, Tisha gonna get it. Get knocked right out.
He come on Twitter and social
he's
media.
A scary butt. What you say, Cheryl?
And he go on Twitter and go on all these social media platforms and go back and forth with women But here he is running. Like his
He's
life
running.
depends on it. You see, that's
You
how
know
he
what?
is. He's a punk anyway. I'm sorry.
He's
I
a
can't stand Marceau.
right. And the thing about it, look, he can come at a woman right
Yeah.
out. Now, if that was a woman, but Kiki had her husband there. Husband is about that. He ain't gonna play that.
He don't play
Husband,
that.
he's not soft and not soft. He's not calm like Big Lou.
That's right.
He ain't what's the other one? Big Lou. And what's the other one that came up? Courtney.
Courtney.
Courtney was giving him chances, but Courtney said, "You done. You got two. You got one more." So he know better. But with Kiki husband, oh no, I'm gonna get up and get out of here. Station, come on here. Oh my Lord.
And like
so that shows you what he is. And only other woman that he can't handle is male. Male.
Wait, y'all, I forgot to say this, y'all.
Okay.
Everything on this channel is allegedly for entertainment and educational purposes. Just my opinion, just my titanium opinions as well. And also, go ahead on, Sarah.
Yeah, but my thing is, the pot called the kettle black. You come at them about she comes at Kiki about her addiction when, as Miss Black Titanic just pointed out, they are criminals, and she also has some kind of drug background, over for drugs. So if you in the my grandmother always said, clean up your backyard first before you talk about somebody else's backyard.
Right.
Clean your backyard up.
That's right. Look in the mirror.
That's right. Look in
I
the mirror.
said, look in the mirror at yourself. That's why I pulled it up, because what they're wanting to do is make Kiki out to be a criminal, and they're the one. Kiki don't have the same extensive background like they do in and out of jail.
That's
and then
right.
that part where I couldn't find it, but y'all remember they showed the clip of Kiki Tisha. First thing she said out of her mouth was, "Well, I hope she's not back on them pills again." She just all over that place. Now she and her mama, you and your mama, Tisha, was all over the place, state to state. Y'all had a shoplifting ring going. They really did. The FBI was out the window.
I know. That's why I said the pot can't call the kettle black at this point. Allegedly, but they can't pot can't call the kettle black. When your backyard need to be cleaned up, clean yours up. Don't worry about hers. Hers is good. Kiki looks good.
Right.
I'm from the hood.
Yeah.
I done seen addicts and they skinny and they're sucked up and they look like something ran over them. Kiki looks great.
That girl is healthy looking. Yes.
Right. She looks good.
She looks great.
Let me tell you who I worry about. That's Montel, the one looking all.
He the one looking
like a crackhead, allegedly. Let me go on and play this. I found it. This is Maurice.
Okay.
This is Maurice. Y'all probably got to just listen because it ain't nothing to see.
Okay.
So that's the company that's down there building now. So I don't know why Martell trying to pretend like it's them, because Marceau trying to pretend like it's Stokes. It's not Stokes. And
make sure I got it. Maurice extensive drug record. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm pulling up, you guys. Now Maurice was in Baltimore doing his thing.
He had contracted them because, according to those documents, Stokes had got a breeze on Stokes. So in the other apartment, I think that's fake.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's the wrong video.
I just sent you a text, Black Titanic. Can you look at
Okay, it's the wrong video, you guys. But anyway, I apologize for that. I got it.
Okay.
They ain't that, but it ain't on. It's not the one. I got his name, extensive criminal record for Maurice, but I don't.
Marceau trying to pretend like it's Stokes. It's not Stokes. And he was trying to seal it, because some of them are sealed.
Oh, yes, it is on here, y'all.
One that I pulled that was not sealed. Like, I was shocked.
This is, y'all.
You know why, right?
to hire a realtor and he needed to hire anonymous.
I know, but see, he don't want me because they want to attack my sorority sister. No, I let me go.
Hey, you need to go to court with myself because he.
From beginning to the end, she knows how.
All right, I give up. That's the wrong take. They were talking about hiring lawyer.
I just sent you a message in private chat or to your.
Okay, but anyway, you guys, what the point here is that when she was at that table with them 15 people at that table discussing this girl drug charges, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. Kimmy pissed me off. She's just really the snake that we know her for her to be.
Kimmy's a snake. Kimmy is a
snake. All those people that she discussing this girl. Is she on pill? Is she on? I put that disclaimer. Sometimes it freezes up my whole. Okay. That's why I know it's not up there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Kimmy's a pick Misha, and she's a bone collector, just like Sheree, a bone collector. You won't see her push her husband out the door. All the disrespect he's given her and said about her, putting her with JJ on blast. I would like to see her push him out the door the way she pushed Kiki out the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
I never liked Kimmy. I never liked Kimmy, and she ain't Mel's friend. I don't care what nobody. She's not Mel's friend.
She is not. And think about Mel just threw her a party for finishing one of her treatments, her first treatment, and then asked for no money, didn't ask nothing, and just threw her a fabulous party. Mm-hmm. Unlike Stormy, when Stormy threw the one for Tiffany, it wasn't even put together. They had to get in there and work. Mel always do everything first class. And do Kimmy care about that? No. If she did, she wouldn't be stabbing her in the back.
I would just like her to have some smoke for her husband because he's been very disrespectful to her throughout this whole season. Why don't she push him out the door? But you won't see that. Because she's a pick Misha anyway. She's
she's a side chick. Chicks. Yeah, she's a side chick. And people don't know she's a side chick. She's just a side chick. And men don't respect you once they know you're a side chick and they pick you up as a side chick while they already married. Well, then when you do marry them, allegedly, they don't pick you up. What if they do? They're gonna still treat you like you're a side chick. Mm-hmm. Like Maurice said in his own words, he sold out. He sold out when he got married because he was living his best life. And I got a video. He said he's living his best life. He sold out when he got married. Yes, he did.
Let me read this to y'all. Titanian said Kimmy knew she was the side chick for a long time. And I know somebody I know from Baltimore that know them too. She gave me the inside story of it. Yeah. She called Kimmy the bottom B.
She is.
She
right.
She said this is allegedly, I'm just reporting what I said. Kimmy was his bottom B. Maurice had a lot of women, and he said he had a lot of women. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why he had a lot of sex. Right. But she was the bottom B. But anyway, because I heard her say she was the side chick for a long time.
Yeah, she knew. She knew. Yep.
Right. She really met Maurice in her hometown of Baltimore. Yeah, that's what this person from Baltimore that knew him. Kimmy knew what she was talking about. Kimmy is a liar as well. Exactly. No wonder they all are mad at Mel. She was and is working with a den of jailbirds.
Mm-hmm. And they're jealous of her. That's the bottom line. Yes. Jealous of Melody. Period.
Can we talk about that scenery, y'all? I skipped over it, but check this out. Maurice at that car, at that station behind that car. He disrespected that woman to the highest form. He disrespected Kimmy when he sit up there and then Kimmy, you better be scared to go to sleep. Because one thing that bothered me what he said, she don't have long. Why would you existing? Did he put it like that? He said,
Yep.
He said something about, yeah, well, she ain't got no, like as if she finna die. Why put
Right.
that in the air? What husband would put that in the air? What husband would even speak on that?
And in public to his brother. But the thing about it, when he spoke on it, most men, they planning something, or they got some insurance on you. For some reason, allegedly, in my
Won't kick him
opinion,
out. But won't
he
kick
may
him
have some
out.
insurance on him.
She won't kick him out though. She won't kick him
Right.
out.
And
No.
you got to remember, Maurice played this a good boy act, but he is not what he pretend to be. Maurice
is trifling. He trifling.
Right. And so,
That statement, he act like he ready for her to go ahead on a lead world. He waiting on it because that house gonna go to him. You know that, and unless Jalen and then got with his mama behind his back and made her change that, but that house gonna go to him, and everything else she probably done will everything she had. It's like she's not able to work, but I tell you, I retired too from Huntsville. They pay pretty good your retirement. So she had to take a disability retirement. Yeah, so she got funds coming in. Yeah, she got funds. Yes.
Right, but hold on. But is he a doctor now? Now he a doctor? Now he knows what he got? Really? Who he heard that from? Who he heard that from? He didn't hear that from a doctor, that's for sure.
I think he's putting it out in
He's
the.
putting it out there to be stupid.
No, she's talking about Maurice, but I think he's put because if something happened to her accidentally, in my opinion, it was already said. Why would you put that out there, Maurice? You little scam.
You're dumb. That's why.
But if Kimmy, now she's still with him because we know they still together. But I wouldn't go to sleep. I wouldn't trust nothing. If he bring me a soda, I wouldn't even drink it. Don't know what's in that water, that man. And then it's like you setting it up. Like if she do pass, the whole world know that she got this illness that she passing for. But that out of everything that man said, that has got to be worse than just rolling over for me.
Exactly.
It's true.
Wishing death on your wife. Death on your wife. And then because she getting ready to pass, I'm gonna buy this here truck. Y'all get it. Y'all see how they reason?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
He gonna buy this truck, y'all. And then when he described the truck, he gonna put them rims on there and them tires on there. But what he was describing was something that he want. Ain't no woman worried about no big ass rims and no big ass muscle tires on their truck. Ain't no woman. I don't know no woman, young or old.
No, exactly. But
but he's getting that for him, not for her. And he putting it out in the world so everybody know. He said it. He said it live. She ain't got long. So don't go to sleep, Kimmy.
But what does Kimmy do? Go on live. World, windmill against the subscribers and the viewers that we're doing too much. She defends him. Kimmy know exactly what she got into when she got with Maurice. She knew exactly what she got into. But what did she do? She defends him. I can't feel sorry for her. I'm being honest. I can't feel sorry for her. I can't.
Let me see what's going on right here. Patricia Ellis Roberts says production edit a lot out of what really happened. Something happened before Kiki approached Tisha. That's when you saw the cameraman running over on the other side. It will come out at the reunion. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. My so used to calling the shots. I saw that in one of the Titanians said, "Who's calling the shot? My soul or Carlos?" Because see, when they had that camera, when they put the camera on him, and she was talking about them threesome, he like, "No, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it." Like, I thought I told y'all we're not gonna talk about my extra affairs going on, and they had already agreed, but he was trying to stop that camera. Yeah, stop. Well, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. And yes, this is Kimmy Cinnamon Swirl said, I'm trying to find it. When I heard she don't have long, what the H Kimmy, beware. Yeah, that's how he said it. She don't have long. That's exactly how he said, and he just pulled it out the sky. And then went on after that, then he went on and started talking about his sexual activity. If y'all don't get this man, how is he gonna get a paycheck season after season after season talking about what his sex life? Who cares? And then he ain't even attractive. His body ain't even attractive. This big old flabby body. You can't even imagine nothing like that as being sexy.
He ain't hardly sexy. Oh no, he
yeah.
ain't.
He think he is, and he
Oh,
think that it's making him look like a big man, an important man, because that's where he put all his mentality is between his legs.
Yeah, and he always did that.
I'm sure a lot of people saw the interview she did on the Carlos King show. Kimmy, the interview he did with her. She defended her husband. She defended him.
She just sad.
Period. So I'm looking at her like,
yeah,
all the disrespectful things this man say about you on a regular. You sitting here defending him, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Right then and there.
Well, the whole world is disgusted about that, but you defend him, and we all disgusted.
And it's disgusting.
Now,
You
how are you
defend
going to
him.
be a nurse and you're going to accept something like that?
Exactly.
Girl, she need to come
Okay, here we go. It was somebody that Carmel said. I gotta find it, but I lost it. This one right here. Read this one. By Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah, she was the side chick, period.
Exactly.
Marceau said it. They talked about sex so much because that was what their relationship is based on. Maurice is setting up the narrative for sex daily with a woman he gets when he gets caught. Okay, yeah. He's setting it up. So when it do happen, he already set it up. Don't get surprised or nothing. Don't come after him. He set it up.
Do y'all know how he lied? He sat up there on that table and at the reunion and said that he was not in Atlanta with the boys. Okay, of course, Coleslaw told on all of them. She was among the mistresses that was there. For some reason, Coleslaw, I guess she talks like as if she was different from the rest of the side.
Exactly.
There's a picture of him right in the midst of them.
Yeah, you one too. Yeah, you the worst one out of all of them because you bragging and boasting about it. Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. She got a lot of nerve to have tea on somebody, but
he lied. Y'all know he lied. He stuck with that lie until they blasted that picture.
Yeah.
They blasted that picture of Maurice. That was when he had to come clean. And another reason why we know that, I knew Kimmy knew that, already knew about that. You know how we know? Because y'all remember when Martell blasted her, Kimmy didn't want nobody to know that Maurice comes in at 5 and 6 o'clock every morning, just about.
And she was trying to explain it.
Yeah.
She did her explanation, but it didn't make no sense.
I was there. You ain't with that man. I was there. You ain't with that man 24 hours a day. You don't know what he's doing. You're not with him 24 hours a day.
That when she brought up that they be having parties that after hour parties at work. But when do he go to work, y'all?
Thank you.
When he getting ready to go up in there and for that not the boom boom room, but his after party night, and they drinking and smoking. They got women there at the same time, allegedly.
They just be drinking. They just be smoking and listen to music. I said, okay, Kenny. Okay, keep defending him. Keep defending him. Keep on. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Who's gonna hang out at that age with their boys and just in the room at night? That don't make no sense.
Oh my goodness, that's how.
Unless you got some women that are dropping it hot, otherwise it don't make no sense. But I think that's what they got, unless they're for themselves to see each other drop it hot.
Right, and Kimmy got side chick behavior. Only side.
Okay, y'all. Another thing I want to talk about is now Stormy is laying on that bed, and she confessed that was her label. That was her label. So Tisha, Teacher, all in her feelings, crying and carrying on, crying, talk about how everybody doing her wrong.
Mhm.
But Keisha, you bought all this on your own, so you're the one didn't proofread. One
That is true.
up there telling me, yeah, my daughter got all these degrees. Every time she say something, her daughter got all these degrees. But did she learn how to read, Rhonda?
That makes it look even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse up. You come out of school, and I never heard of that. Coming out of college and can't read and write. She can't read, can't write, can't spell. Oh, what the hell did she go to school for? And can't think and can't reason.
Right.
And can't even do a presentation.
A
Yeah.
15-year-old can spell realty.
Do that?
She spelled a reality.
Yeah.
I said, well, she got 3 degrees and she can't spell? Oh, wow. Can't talk, can't spell, can't do nothing. So,
But she don't even know how to do nothing. She knows how to copy. And I wonder about that. I think she's good in copy and paste.
She
Copy and
don't
paste.
even.
Copy and paste.
Y'all know? Do y'all know that girl, and then that girl can't read? Look, here it is, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see it. This right here, let me see, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, she didn't even bother to even proofread anything, y'all. Look at this. Look, I got this from here from the hot tea. This is where they,
Yeah.
if y'all can see.
I think I may have it on my phone.
Yeah, this is where they that's that label, the little blue where the label is going on that bottle. That is a Stormy Steel product. So Stormy, what are you talking about? Stormy left you out to dry.
Stormy
sure
trying to
did.
get out the kitchen. That's what she's trying to do.
Stormy made it seem like she copied her.
Right.
Yeah, Stormy made it seem, there you go, that's a little bit better. Stormy made it seem as though she didn't know anything about it.
Exactly.
She said she heard it. It was all over social media. And yeah, that's where I learned it, from social media. Now, this is what it says. Let me tell y'all what it says. It says, shit, I can't read it so little. It's a shipping policy. Business days do not include the holidays and weekend.
Right.
Well, we know about your shipping policy, Canvas. Canvas shipping policy, Lord have mercy. She said don't include, look y'all, she said the shipping policy, this is Canvas, don't include holidays and weekends. Lord Jesus. Always allow one extra business day for processing after a holiday. Yeah, so she got one extra day coming, y'all.
But she meant it's 6 extra months.
Actually, I got it on my phone, Black Titanium.
Yeah, before you get your product. Please.
We don't ship any products on Saturdays and Sundays. Now, which day? Oh, every day is Saturday and Sunday, y'all.
Right there.
That's too. I can't see it because you're too small there.
Oh,
what do it say? Read it to us.
Shipping policy. Business days do not include holidays or weekends. Always allow one extra business day for processing after a holiday or a sale. We do not ship any products on Saturday and Sundays. Questions regarding orders must be sent to. That's where she's whited out the. That's what teacher used. That her information to where questions regarding your questions regarding your orders. Please include your name, order number, and it's a incorrect shipping information. If a package is returned to well, I'm going to leave the little girls' names out of it. LLC due to any incorrect or incomplete shipping address provided by a customer, or if the customer was not home for delivery, the customer would be responsible for the return shipping costs as well as the delivery. So how are you going to do that? She just, let me see, is that
scammers.
Yeah.
So now you got them There's another crook. They at the table too. We're gonna do this table. What to call it? What's her name? Carmel, call it the Last Supper of the Thieves.
Last
You know, they had the Last Supper. What really say? Let me see what she say here. I be trying to catch her. She go fast. Yeah, the Last Supper. So they thieves too. They sitting up there and they ain't got a nerve to talk about Kiki. Not you, Stormy. Really said Maurice gives Kimmy hell in that house. Yes, he does. I believe that's why Jalen left.
Right.
She has to defend him because Maurice has a dark side. Kimmy gets quiet when he starts gaslighting her. Yes. Yeah.
Right. And we
Yeah,
know he
yeah,
got
you
a
got
dark
a dark side. And you can't be no out there on those streets as no drug lord, allegedly, and be you know, you gotta be tough.
Right.
You gotta
And
be
that
tough.
was Maurice. And he just pretend like he's all sophisticated. That man ain't no sophistication at all. Got none. Because we know he's nothing but a criminal in the streets, allegedly, in my opinion.
Kimmy's a pick-me-shit anyway. All this. Martell is such a great guy and this and that. I think she got a little dark side to her too. She got a little dark side to her too.
Definitely.
She got a dark side to her because she seems to be okay with these disrespectful men disrespecting women at all times. Then she's talking about Martell. His name is Martell Rogers. He's Mr. Rogers.
Yes, that was disrespectful. Yeah. She why that lady struggling with this man. This man done abused this woman so bad, and then she knew she had the inside story of why she couldn't change her name in a timely manner, like she wanted to. And then now she would change her name. Now you gonna switch his name to her. Child.
Right. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like her. She's two-faced. I don't trust her. She got two faces. She cannot be trusted. I hope Melody do not trust her because she is jealous of Melody anyway.
Pinky. When she did finish, read that for me by Patricia. Miss Patricia, read that.
Okay. Patricia said, ain't no way is the P that good.
Exactly.
A little ding ding that good. I don't think so. And his name on everything. Kimmy owes her son Jalen is just as crazy to accept what Maurice is doing to his mom. And y'all, he's not buying that Jeep. That's what I've been saying, Patricia. He wasn't buying that Jeep.
He ain't buying
at
no
all.
Jeep.
It was just a storyline. Have them to pull out that Jeep, and then they'll get the exposure of their company and that Jeep coming out while that man explained it. Maurice didn't even get close to that Jeep.
Exactly.
The only person that got close to it was Marceau when he leaned against it and put his foot up on that Jeep.
Exactly.
Right. And you don't do that to somebody's car.
The
lies. But Kimmy think his thing is that good because she's a bottom B.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to the little girl's room.
Okay.
You take over for me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But when I say she's a bottom B, she truly is.
Yeah.
And
she is.
So she knows how to play her role.
Yeah.
And Maurice, no, she know how to play her role. That's why she backed down. You know how when a man is more like want to be a pimp.
Yeah, pimp.
Allegedly, the bottom B backs down. She don't question him.
Right.
She just back down, play your role. And when he disrespect you or your body, you just back down. You defend him. You don't come at him, because if you do, when you get in that house, that's it. She know, but she brought it up on herself when she decided to go ahead and accept him and marry him. She knew what he was.
Exactly.
So yeah. So she gets what's coming to her, and then of course I don't care anyway, because after the way she did Mel, no.
She could be sitting at a table. She could be sitting at a table. People have a conversation. She butts right in, and she got smoke for everybody except for Maurice. Maurice is not all that, to me, in my opinion. Don't look all that dangerous to me. Maybe I could be wrong. But
No, you ain't wrong. He ain't that cute.
He just don't look like the type that I would be falling all over. He's not the type. He just don't look like that type. He's not attractive. Maurice is nowhere near attractive. Why? Because he light skinned or something?
Girl, he ain't that cute at all.
He
that
ain't
man,
cute at all.
When he pull them clothes off, all that stuff falling off. His breasts, them big thighs and big butt. Oh, no. That ain't cute at all. He's, how some women got the hourglass shape. You don't want a man to have that shape.
Thank you.
Woman, cool, looks good, but a man, no.
He got more boobs than me. Oh, please, Maurice and Marcel. Like, what he a C cup or a D cup? I don't know.
Now,
and they look like they done gave birth too.
But you know what? I think more of a D cup, and then the other one is a C cup.
Yeah, I think he's a C cup. I gotta say, he got a
His brothers truly look like a what do you call it? He looked like more of a D. Marceau looked more like a D cup because he was hanging.
And Martel too.
Hanging.
And Martel too.
Hanging that stuff low.
Martel
And I think he ain't got so used to it. He don't even worry about putting on anything to press him in. Yeah, just my opinion, Marceau. Don't be coming at me when you hear this.
He attracted to Melody. She don't want no legs, hips, and breasts, child. Please.
Girl.
And she said something about the teeth too.
Oh yeah, she want a man with some teeth.
That's bottom row.
That's what she said.
Bottom row, Marceau.
Yeah, y'all got all this money. You need to go to the dentist, Marceau. Just in my opinion,
they ain't got no money. Please.
Yeah, but they get, only money they got is when they put it on the internet. They type it in, but then that's it. It's not real money. It's just they have somebody write up a profile of them saying they got $17 million.
And they're gonna say Melody got a t-shirt business. He with the t-shirt business. Yeah, he walking around with a t-shirt on called Black and some other t-shirt that he wear.
Yeah, he wore the Scope t-shirt. He got the black t-shirt. He got the sweatshirt that's called Black too.
Yeah.
They got several of them. And that t-shirt that they got the green one he had on. They got two pinks, a darker pink and a very pale pink t-shirt with black on it.
Let's go ahead. Solo cap.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna do a little bit Black History Spotlight. In the ladies' club, we did Miss Selma Burke, but it was just a few of y'all. What, about 10 of us there that knew about Selma Burke? Selma Burke created.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down, Miss Black Titanic. I'm sorry. I gotta run an errand.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
but I'll be back. I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you for being here. But Selma Burke, a lot of you guys don't know this artist. Y'all carry the dime around y'all every day and from neighborhood to neighborhood. I see you, Pastor Justin. I'm going to bring you up. Yeah, but you dropped off, Pastor Justice. Anyway, so I'm going to put this in right quick, you guys. This is Selma Burke.
S340. There's a solar panel that you're able to attach with just 2 hours of daylight.
From October Gallery in Philadelphia, this is ATN, Art TV Network.
Not everyone understands that they are already carrying around African American art. When someone says, I do not own any African American art, tell them to look in their pockets, look in their purse, examine the cookie jar that may hold spare change, look under the seat of their car, among the coins from the grocer's cash register, and they will experience Dr. Selma Burke's artistic expression and African American art. The portrait of Franklin Delano Roosevelt on the dime was created by Dr. Selma Burke. President Roosevelt posed for Dr. Burke in 1944. The completed bronze plaque was unveiled by President Harry S. Truman in 1945, a year later. Since the coin bears the initials of the engraver John Cena, Selma Burke has never received proper credit for the portrait used on the dime. Let me give you more information on Dr. Burke. This remarkable woman from North Carolina earned a Master of Fine Arts degree from Columbia University and at the age of 70, completed a doctorate in arts and letters at Livingston College in Salisbury, North Carolina. Through Dr. Selma Burke, I guess you could say we all have experienced art, and especially African American art. And we see more and more people taking part in this experience. Many people are taking this art experience to the next level by buying African American art for the home or office.
Yes.
People are still paying full prices.
So let's just see. Y'all did not know that, right? Let's see where I guess they were finished. Yes, they were finished with that Miss Selma Burke. Shout out to that sister, Black Excellence. Yes, they were finished with that Miss Selma Burke. Shout out. Black excellence, y'all. Our people in the midst of all this chaos, in the midst of the larger society trying to prove that we are ignorant people, we just kept on debunking, and they kept on stealing whatever we made. They kept stealing and then turn around and call us ignorant. But Miss Burke, like he said, if y'all heard him, that she did it, but somebody else tried to claim credit for it. So when you pull up that name about that dime, you may not get her name right away. But just know that your sister is the one that put that artwork on there. Mm-hmm. You know what? It takes a mind to be able to just shape somebody, a picture, a sculpture, you know. Mm-hmm. That amazed me. Even the people that draw amaze me. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm going to read some of this stuff that y'all got down here, you guys. Anybody want to come up, you're welcome. And let me put my Cash App out before I forget. I might have put it in here already. But anyway, my Cash App is just Black Titanic with a capital B. And then I guess I got this string, y'all, that I'm putting out. This ain't in there. Okay. You can be talking while I'm typing.
Okay. Okay. All right. Also, now we're still talking about we're still talking about the love and marriage, right?
Yeah.
We own Sarah Burke. Okay.
No,
okay. On love and marriage. Now, guys, the way Kiki did that, and somebody brought up the fact that the cameraman knew something, because I did see him. If nobody noticed, as soon as Kiki got there and started hugging everybody, all of a sudden the cameraman started running from the front of the house to the back of the yard. I don't think nobody paid that any attention. I said, they know something going on. Somebody actually said it in the chat too. The cameraman started running around like something was happening before they started filming. Something happened before, because they knew something was getting ready to go down. That was before Kiki started going off, because Kiki came up and started speaking to everybody, hugging them first. And then as that was going on, the cameraman started running around, and then Kiki sat over there by Stormy, and they was ready to film. I guess they knew something or heard something or something that we didn't see. And I hope we get a chance to see that during the reunion, because they cut out a lot. And I want to know, I don't know about you all, but I suspect that Kiki, they probably interviewed Kiki before she went in, and she was pissed, and she probably told them how pissed she was, and that she's gonna tell all or something. She's gonna blast Keisha and stuff, or like somebody said, she was going off before she walked over to that table. She probably was going off, maybe speaking to Melanie, saying something. I don't know, but Melanie still didn't have nothing to do with it. Melanie can't control
nothing. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, and Miss Veronica says that Grand Rising, my soul next investment should be a breast reduction surgery.
Thank you, Veronica.
He really needed if he ain't already had one. Okay.
Kiki just had her stuff. Not Kiki. Tisha just toilet paper, copy and paste, just had her stuff done allegedly. So now it's Marceau time to go get. You can get that, and he can show that to everybody. He can make some money on that. he go lay on the table and let them do it for free, he may make some money saying, this is what you all do. He just got to be bold enough and put his big girl panties on and let's go, man. And then do that where they smooth that hip out, that hip down, and take some of that stuff out of that butt. And that's
come
good
up,
idea.
Queen Common Sense. Come on up. I'd love to talk to her. She come. Queen,
Queen.
Yeah, Queen Common Sense. Okay, so let's read what ADR says. Queen coming. Welcome to come up, Queen.
Okay, ADR says such a bomb. Hell, probably tell her she can only drive in the car dealership parking lot. Oh, he's talking about the Jeep. That's the Jeep, guys. Special occasions only. Maybe during the holidays, and her birthdays, and like Mother Days or something like that. Test drive ownership only. Cheap liar.
Yeah, you know what? Something that car remind me of when y'all saw when they had rented that car. They act like little kids. They put the wives in the back seat.
Right.
Yeah, they had them in the back seat. They in the front seat like two little bitty old kids. They are very immature. Later Leo said, really, really remember, teacher has 3 degrees on the same subject. Damn sure. 3 degrees on the same subject. We don't.
Copy and paste. I bet she
Well,
wants
yeah, copy and paste. Yes, copy and paste. So what really say? Oh, really, you've been hanging, ain't you? Lady Leo, teacher had 3 degrees of delusion. Yeah,
she is going on her delusion is free. And wait now, she got that straight from her mama though. It could be right because Wanda, she's so delusional. She just tells all. She just sit there and tell everything she know about it and don't realize she's doing it. The woman is just crazy. I love it though. I have to say I love watching her tell all so I can use it against her. Is that Queen? Hello.
Hello, blessings, grand rising.
Come on up. I just love talking to you, young lady.
How is everybody? Hello, Queen Pinky, Queen Oma, Mama.
Hi.
Everybody good?
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Oh, running, working, trying to get stuff, playing catch up and purging, healing, you name it. I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's going on with this episode?
Where do I start, right? Like where do we start? First of all,
table. What do you think about what happened?
With Kiki.
Yeah. At that, what you call it, a little kid's backyard party. That's what
that
it was.
that little shindig they were doing. Oh my goodness, Kiki. Now I have to say I don't condone violence, especially against each other, Black women.
Right.
Keep your hands to yourself, all that stuff. But I understand her energy.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what it feels like to be the scapegoat. And when you have, when you conquer your demons, that's something to celebrate. That's something to be proud of when you conquer your demons. Right. And the healing process is ongoing. It's a teachable moment for everybody. She's trying to heal, and we're going to have those emotions that rise up. We're going to get frustrated, tested, tempted. That's what the devil do. But Tisha, we have to be fair, has been pushing her buttons. Mm-hmm. She's been pushing those buttons. Right. And, fear shows up different in a lot of people. I'm sure the snots are really scared, right?
Yeah.
And, they both look really foolish. We've established that. They both look extremely disappointingly foolish. Because this is not the Black excellence I grew up around. I didn't grow up watching my elders, the men in my family, live off of women. I didn't grow up watching that. My dad was the sole provider until I was 13 years old. 4 children. I'm the youngest. I'm 52 now. So that tells you how long he has been a provider. 60 plus years. So I didn't grow up around bums.
Right. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I have zero respect for any of those men. Now, Courtney has some redeemable stuff going on, but the snots, I'm sick of them. I've had it. It's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting at this point. And I don't agree with what Kiki did, but I understand why she did it.
Right.
I
Because
do.
she's been, it's almost like the bear that they poking. They keep poking the bear, keep
Yeah.
poking at that bear. And
Yeah.
sooner or later, that bear, under the, all the things that she's going through, is going to get upset. She's holding it in because for so many episodes, so many seasons, she always would do this, muscle, or kishi, but she stopped. All of a sudden, she just stops. And we'll be saying, say it, say it, say it. She just stops.
Yeah.
And it's like, what was she gonna say? She's been, and you can tell her love for her cousin. She still expressed
Yeah.
that love, but
Yes.
cousin still blames her for everything and pull up everything dirty on her, anything that she can find, and keeps using the same thing against her. And sometimes you can't.
Hey,
Sometimes,
let me let Pastor Justice say something. She hadn't
hi,
said.
Pastor.
Hi, Pastor.
Can you hear us, Pastor?
Pastor Justice. Oh, her mic is on.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. I had my
Oh,
mic off.
okay.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, if had anyone thought about the hell that Kiowa must have went through when Kimmy was side chicking Maurice.
I was gonna go there with
And
Kim.
and the reason why I say that is because coleslaw was and is what was the side piece in Hotel and Melody's relationship, but she wasn't as calculating. She wasn't as slick and smooth as Kimmy. We can see how doggish and strategic and evil-minded Kimmy operates right now in this situation, and tell what she must have been doing back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then and that brings me to that scene where they had with her and Kyle having this meeting, and Kimmy, with her slick self, she says, you implied that I was a side chick. And Kiowa just looked at her.
I
I
love
mean,
that.
it's just amazing to me how now, after the fact, we can look back on things that happened way back when, even when she was saying he wants to get his son. She was doing all of those things to get that man. That's why she's not happy having to pick up with the son and do this with the son, and he's left to me. Because when you love a kid, I know I'm raising a child that I did not birth. And everything that can be done for that child, not to say that we don't teach them and train them and raise up a child in the way they should go. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is there's a joy when you don't have to do and you choose to do.
Right.
But she didn't choose that child. She chose that man. And what's bothering her is the duties that come with paying the price she paid to get the man.
Right.
She had to make him feel that whatever you want. You remember that movie with Eddie Murphy? Whatever you want. What do you like?
Yeah.
Whatever you like. And so that's Kimmy. Whatever Maurice, whatever it takes. And the old people used to say that. Whatever it takes to get them, that's what it takes to keep them. So she's living her truth and trying to do it looking good. But we who have the wisdom of God can see demonic presentation when it presents itself. And that is what
Come on,
she's
Pastor.
presenting. She was demonic in that relationship between him and his wife. And now when Satan will give you anything you want, but there's a price to pay. And now, as Malcolm X said, the chickens have come home to roost.
You said it.
All right now.
You
Y'all
preach
pass
that.
the plate. Let's give some love to Black Titanic. Make sure
Yeah.
she is taken care of because she's up and down that road. We just got a word for free. So
Right.
shows Black Titanic some love. Yes, I've called it dry begging, whatever. But
Right.
she always delivers.
Right.
She's never biased. She's always honest and she loves us. She loves us with her heart, with her soul. So
Right.
let's show some love on the Cash App. Or I'm
Yes. Okay.
shamelessly asking for that because that's what
Yes.
she deserves that. She deserves that.
Please, guys, go ahead and
And
show Miss Black Titanic that love because she's our boots on the ground. And yes, we got court dates coming up. And please, guys, go ahead and shower her with all your love. Reach
yeah,
into those and go ahead and fill those cash apps
yeah.
or that. Go ahead, guys. Do
And
those
mine
super,
is
super
coming,
stickers.
mama. Mine is
All
coming. I'm
right.
not gonna be a hypocrite, but mine is coming. I don't want to come incorrect. You understand?
Right.
We want to
All
come
right.
correct. So we
Thank
got
all of you guys.
cooking
Thank
in the
all of
background
you
for
for
you
the
so we
cash
come
app.
right to you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Make a
Go ahead,
difference
guys.
in what you're doing, you know. So
Yes. She
So
have. She have
thank
a.
you.
You're gonna.
So Queen, I was just saying that I was pissed off because they were Keisha and Maso was saying call the popo and she must be back on drugs. Then there's one scenery where Tisha is saying, "Yeah, I hope she not back on them drugs." Seen her on the Crime Stopper. She just everywhere, but they're not discussing their own ish.
Mm-hmm.
I
they
just put
never do.
up.
They
She,
never do.
yeah, Tisha was charged with a UPOC, and I looked it up. I read it on what's her name channel. So while I look fine this, y'all be talking because I want to know
Okay.
exactly what a UPOC.
Yeah,
She didn't get a bond either. They
they're
said she,
master deflectors, so mama. They're master deflectors. That's what Marceau takes the lead with is deflection. You know, you see
Right.
he has not answered to any of the allegations, big
Mm-mm.
or small, because there's
oh they
millions of dollars
cheating.
out there that
Mm-hmm.
he has not yet answered for, and he just
Right.
soaked up somebody's child's trust fund. Okay.
Right.
So he's never gonna own
Yes.
he's always
Wow.
gonna be a dry snitcher. He's never going to tell the whole story instead of
Mm-hmm.
being the victim. You see how he was hiding behind Tisha when
Right.
brother came for him. You know what I'm saying? Brother
Yes.
pulled up real quick
Right.
and he popped up behind Tisha and was like, "Oh yeah," because they know they are probably the dirtiest ones on here next to Hotel.
Right. That is true.
They're
They
probably the
got a
most
long list
sleaziest
of
ones
charges.
next to him. Okay, because Marceau is not far from an angel. Far from an angel. That whole family, as we've seen, starting to come out, trickle more and more, and people's paychecks are on the line now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
the only income, that legit income that they have.
Yes, that is.
So
And
something
then
has
they still won't do right. I mean, she put them on a platform to be able to make money, but they still won't do right. They still stealing and conniving and deceiving.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Allegedly, with Marceau and Keisha, allegedly, but in my opinion, they was the ones that had to do their real life. Remember when the executives was let go? It was fired because
Hmm.
they're not showing allegedly the real life story of some of the cast members. And Letitia and Marceau was one of the ones was hiding their pushing their story down and attacking and bringing forward everybody else dirty laundry and one doing theirs. So either they had to show their real life. That's why all of a sudden, if you notice, it just flipped. Everything just did a flipped over.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would
the
have been
the
let go.
the
Yeah.
universe, Mother Nature is not happy.
Mm-mm.
God is not happy with what he sees. She, we, whoever. God is not pleased. So you can't play dirty and expect to constantly get away with it. Something's gonna break. Pressure bust pipes.
And look at other people in a negative eye. So UPOC is the unlawful possession of controlled substance without jurisdiction or permission. It is a crime in Alabama, y'all, but it can be individuals found with cocaine, methamphetamine, oxycodone, or other narcotic. What some people forget is prescription medication can qualify as controlled substance.
Yep.
If you say went out and bought some and they catch you with it in the car, so they would charge you with that would be a illegal possession. So she got charged with illegal possession of that UPOC, and then for the life of me, why isn't production showing that? Why the Keisha drug charger has to be and she's not a main character. You got the main so-called y'all trying to put them off as power couples to us. The leading lady up there with a drug charge. Yeah, you wanna talk about Keisha. I mean, what's her name?
Kiki.
Kiki. Yeah, you want to talk about Kiki. And same thing with Maurice. Same thing with Marcel. All of y'all sitting up there down in this girl, and all y'all got this long record. So put that out. While you're sitting at the table, Kimmy, talk about your husband criminal activities that he was doing. And your sister-in-law over there. And what they doing right now. Talk about that with the group. Piss me off. And I don't know why it took. Let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for the content creator, they wouldn't even be airing this stuff right now. They don't have no other choice because the content creator been banging and banging and banging about this threesome and about these illegal activities that the Scots is doing out here in the community. AKA Miss Joyce, AKA Zen Garden, AKA the banker, AKA Mr. Smith. All of them. And then AKA that darn insurance company, y'all. They got an active court case where the Builders Mutual is suing them.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they got they not went to court yet on that. Yeah.
And that's coming up.
Yeah, that's coming up. They got another case coming out. And I don't know what they did. They defraud. Thank you, Pinky, for the super sticker. My first super sticker.
Yeah. And everybody got some money. Money.
Let's see what
got something to go
Pastor Justice, after I read this, I want you to speak because you've been quiet over there.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to read this right here. Can you see this? I know it's disappearing on me. It's really. Can y'all see what she's saying? Oh, here it is. It'll pop back up. She said
the Scots are trying to make Kiki act out so that they can continue to run with the narrative of the fact that they feel Kiki is still using. They're on a mission to break her, to make her leave Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I feel the exact same way.
Yeah, you nailed it. Let me put this up. Yeah. Oh,
She's the scapegoat. That they're using her past as a scapegoat. Everybody can clearly see that Kiki is healing, and she's not anywhere near where she used to be. And they get just like with Mel. Look how they hated on Mel for leaving that toxic situation. Look at what Miss Wanda did. Tried to talk Mel into staying, going back to.
Yes, she did.
Come on now. Who am I your friend if I tell you to stay where you're being abused and you're miserable? Am I your friend? Do I love you?
And I tell you something else, Miss Black Titanic. Not only is they wanting Kiki off the show, but while she's there, if you notice, if they shut up about Kiki, what would they talk about? They need a storyline. What would they talk about? If everything is hidden, that they don't want to come out, which is the truth. If they don't speak truth, what would they talk about? They have no storyline except Kiki.
Right.
She has become the male in their life to give them a story.
Yeah.
So if they can push her buttons, cause her to react, Then they react. Where's Reese?
Right.
Where's Reese? Call the police. This is their storyline now. There's nothing else they got going on except using her to be able to be seen on camera and to interact or react. That is their storyline. That's it. No job, no expo. As Tisha said it, that failed. Everything they try to do.
Right.
Manny and Mandy's chemical hair product, that failed. Everything. Remodeling, building our home, that failed. They have nothing but Kiki.
Right. Okay. This is saying that breaking news. Breaking news, y'all. Destiny is on Crime Stop.
Yes, ma'am.
What in the world? Pinky, can you pull that up?
Yeah, she forged her husband's
I can
name.
pull it up. But allegedly,
Go to Alabama. Check Alabama. It got to be Alabama Crime Stop.
And I allegedly it's supposed to be over some fraud. Allegedly,
yeah, she forged her husband's name to get utilities.
Right.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she should have stayed. Look, y'all, she should have stayed friend with Mel, because Mel was playing a utility for her.
But then too, for that to come up like that, he must have filed charges on her.
Right.
It was a lot, y'all. She probably been doing it since she been in there. He just caught on to her.
She probably stifted him with the bill, because you know when they come to collect and it goes to collection and on his credit and so forth, and he just filed charges.
Right. That is true. And that's the only way he can get that probably fixed, is to let him know that it wasn't him.
That's right.
And then that's when he can get it
removed.
Removed off his credit report.
And not be liable for the charges either, because she probably had thousands of dollars worth of charges. She stayed in that house forever.
Right. And then if he don't do anything, she'll continue to do what she just did. Right. So you got to put people like that, let them know. Don't play with my credit. Don't play with my name like that.
And she tried to smile. And I'm wondering, somebody said, and I'm kind of agreeing with them. They say for Crime Stoppers to have the shot of her, the picture that they showed, wonder if she already has a mug shot, and that's what they're using.
Who you talking about? Who y'all talking about?
Destiny. Yeah, because they showed her picture on the news, on the Crime Stopper news. And so I'm wondering, is that a new picture or is that an old mugshot?
Right.
Now, y'all know wonder who's exposed to her like that, because they just put out that she's getting ready to come back to Love and Marriage Huntsville. And you remember they did the same thing to Kiki when they said Kiki was going to be a permanent on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Right. They come out, somebody got access to something.
Yeah, probably the same old producer who tried to show up Kiki and now showing her up so that she can have a reason to come through there with a story.
Oh boy, you know Destiny.
She's a train wreck. She's a train wreck.
Waiting to happen.
I can't with her. Like from the first time she showed up and her and Mel fell out around that time, I was done with Destiny. I'm like, it just was. I could see it. I could see it coming. When Mel announced they were separated and all that stuff happened, I could see Destiny changing then.
I was through with her the day she went to Martell's house and began to tell him what Melanie told her. I said then, snake.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like that either. I mean, she's sitting there at the bar, and she knew what was going on between them, but she gonna do that? Oh, gosh.
She's a victim.
I didn't
She's
like that at all.
Victim. Destiny is always reaching, always reaching for something, and her default is Mel too. She's just really upset that Belle landed on her feet running, and now she is on the way to become a superstar. And she did it all out the mud. She didn't ask nobody for anything. She didn't have to lie. She didn't have to trick anybody. She did it off of her own blessing and talent. And that's what really burns Tisha and Destiny, even Kimmy. Kimmy is low-key jealous. Low key
Yeah.
jealous.
I tell you one thing, show me one from the time this show started that have come against Mel, that haven't went to hell and still there. Show me one of them. Just one that have a regular, normal, decent life. Not one. Not
Touch not
one of them.
my
They are
anointing.
what you call reaping. They have sown seeds of jealousy and vengeful spitefulness, slander. They are reaping. Only the truth is being exposed on them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Miss Denise says, y'all notice how Marceau keeps trying to be along with Mel. Yeah, and he look at Mel differently than Tisha. He's just cold-hearted when he's looking at Tisha. And even though he be trying to belittle Mel, he really have passion in his eyes when he be looking at her.
He's
But
obsessed.
anyway,
Yeah.
he saw that tape of her. Plus, he set up Martell and broke the marriage up. Now he knows Mel has the money.
Mm-hmm.
Martell was stupid though. You know, Martell been doing what he been doing. He been messing around. She said even when they got married, he was messing around during the wedding with allegedly, what's her name, Melnica. Y'all remember what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Melnica was their wedding planner, and then she quit a week before it was time, or maybe I don't know, if it was a week
Right.
or very soon.
Right.
Yeah, she quit.
Because
She
Melanie
quit.
found
She told Melody that she quit because he was messing around, and she
Right.
didn't approve of it. But the person now we find allegedly was her.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't
So
take it.
she really had a lover's dispute with him, and that's why she quit.
Yeah, she wanted to be the one to marry him. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
been quiet over there, Queen. You still there?
Queen.
I'm here.
Okay.
My
She's
headset.
there, Black Titanic. Can you hear
I didn't know
her? I
she
think
had any comment.
Queen, she want to know, did you have any comment? Can you hear Black
Oh,
Titanic?
now
Oh,
I can
okay.
hear. Yeah, my headset blinked a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, like, oh God, I'm still stuck here with Kimmy too. I can't
Go
get
ahead
this
on
right.
with Kenny. Go ahead on, do your thing. What's in your
Uh,
head? Go ahead on.
yeah, with Kimmy, I just, I'm embarrassed for her because we're about the same age, and
Wow.
it's like I don't know. It's like she has willful ignorance. It's like Tisha. They're like one and the same. Kimmy and Tisha are a lot alike. They're
And
very
Cole.
flaky and they just don't want to accept reality. It's that delusion that keeps them, stagnant and getting beyond the drama that they create for themselves.
Keep
It's like
talking.
you signed up for this. This is what you signed up for. Now you're complaining because the person that you were chasing, you know, is not wanting to be caught, if you will. It's like you're married, but you're still chasing the man, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yes.
So don't complain. Let him cheat in peace.
Yeah, that is true. But
Let
you
him
know
cheat in
what?
peace.
Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah. So I mean, it's I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting the next, go around here with them because I would like to see real justice happen because all that money that's on the line, Marceau is like a rat trapped in a corner now. That's why he's acting out like that. He wants to
Right,
see everybody go down. He says, like, if I'm going down, everybody's going down.
right.
That's why
Okay.
now Kiki is the scapegoat for Tisha and Maurice because she has the, if you will, the heaviest load, behind her.
Mm-hmm.
She has the
Right,
most, you know, dish tea, if you will. She's overcome it and she's fresh out of it. So it's
right,
easy for them to target her, because Mel already G-checked him.
right.
Mel already put him back in his seat. So
Oh, yes, she
who
did.
better? Yeah, who better? Like the other sister said, they need that. They need Kiki now. Because
Right.
Courtney ain't going for it. You know, Stormy, she's a hood booger. She's not gonna have it.
Yeah, she is not going to have it.
She not having his games. And Mel was just gave him grace. She didn't really
Hmm.
have to tangle with him. That's why she chose not to for so long. And then she got fed up with it and was like, look, this was 3-4 years ago. We're going on 4 years and you're still coming for me. If it wasn't your wife, it was you. So now you see that I'm not playing. I don't have to not talk now. I don't have to be quiet and wait for this custody stuff to be over with. I'm out the woods with it. Now I can really drag if I want to.
Right.
So he backed up off Mel real quick at that coffee shop. Okay.
Hmm.
And who else? Who else he gonna, nobody else is gonna really let him slide with all that mouth. Because he
No.
already almost got beat up at the bar, at his own bar.
Y'all notice
Oh, yes.
Mel could spell with him real good now. She can go head to head with him when it comes to communicating.
Right.
Because she had him. Unlike Martell, when he had Martell, y'all know that man got a lot of estrogen in him because
Yes.
when he was sitting up there with Martell, you could see the jealousy.
Right.
Martell is not over Martell, but it's over Fred. The presence of Fred. Fred is a real builder. Fred is a real is everything that Marcel say he is. Fred is, y'all.
Hmm.
And he's successful with it. So he was belittling him. Yeah, how come Fred didn't give you 50-50 on the contract? Don't you think? Well, he was talking about the contract, trying to belittle the contract that Fred had with Martell. Then he gonna turn around and talk about how he did his contract, how he got this team over here doing it while he doing something over here to make it easier. And I'm like, this man so jealous and envious over Martell. Anybody that help him, any little progress that Martell had, he don't like it. He tried to belittle Fred and Martell efforts, but Martell should have just told him, man, that's my business. Stay out of my business.
Right. Same thing with Fletcher too. Marceau is very jealous of the Fletchers.
Yes.
He threw
That's
all
what I
kind
was
of
going to ask
shade.
you about.
All kind of shade. I'm like, if people don't, how do you not see this man as a hater? He is like the #1 hater on the show. He has the Hater of the Year award. Like the Grammys. It should be award for a hater. It's like, how do you overlook a woman who has had a daycare for 30 plus years?
Right.
I've done home daycare before, and I know how difficult it is to get it off the ground running. Like,
Right.
it is very hard to start a daycare, any type of educational thing like that. And for you to be like, oh, I just thought you were Fletcher's pretty wife and he made a lot of money.
Oh, that's demeaning. Ooh.
What? It's like, okay, we were here before you. What do you mean? Just like with Melody, and he was talking about a t-shirt business. I wanted to slap him myself. I'm so proud of Melody. She's a better woman than me. The Chicago would have rose up in me and he would have been on the ground. You understand? I would have put all that juice or iced coffee on his lap.
Right.
Okay. What a t-shirt business. What do you look at how I live and how I move. You see that G-Wagon pull up.
Right.
Yeah, he's a fan.
She told him how I travel, when I travel. Oh, Lord. And you know what? Let me ask you a question, Queen. When Mel was sitting there talking to him, I noticed he has, for some reason, the way he stares and looks at her, but not just looks at her. She is the only one that can set him straight, and he gets almost like he doesn't know what to say. He just flabbergasted over her or something. It's like he can't, she just controls the room. Even when they're together, she controls him. It's almost like she's controlling the way he moves, what he's thinking. He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, because a narcissist doesn't like to be told the truth.
Well, I'll tell you what I think, Miss Pinky. I think that it's a spiritual thing that was going on at that table. Because if you remember in the Bible, Saul was vexed by demons. But every time David played that music, it calmed the beast. Mel is the David, and that is the Saul. She calms the beast in him. She in him in her presence, his demons bow.
Yeah.
They bow.
She's
The
anointed.
anger, the sarcasm, the rudeness, the innuendo, everything takes a seat in her presence because there's a spirit within her.
I'm so glad you said. I couldn't say it better
There's a
myself. I was going to say she's
spirit.
an angel.
Yes,
She's
yes. There's a
anointed.
spirit within her, known as the spirit of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God within her that calls demons to sit down, be still, and listen to me.
You giving me
And that's
chills.
what exactly what happened. I watched that camera look at him, and it's almost like he was melting like butter.
Butter.
Oh,
You see how she put him on mute?
Right.
He was on. He was like somebody
he was
pushed the mute button.
And what is this when he puts his head? He did this and just
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah.
It was
Like
almost like
he was in awe, Miss Pinky. It's like I could hear in his head him saying to himself, "What a woman! What a
She
woman!"
made short work out of him, like an AKA should.
I would like to have clipped that little part right there and send it to Tisha. I would like to have clipped that little part when her husband is sitting there with a woman that's checking him and he's willing to be checked. I would like to send that to Tisha.
You got chills running down me. But I ask you this question.
I think she saw it. That's why she had all that attitude when it came
to that meeting. Yeah,
to the round table.
Meeting, she was so pissed at Mel. Oh, her face.
You can
her
see
face said it all. It was
yeah.
And what is this thing about when he goes to meet with Mel? Anytime he have a meeting, he never tells Tisha. He never brings it up, but he always try to look his best. It's almost like he's going to an interview or going to meet his boss or something. He comes with a different demeanor, and then he acts like a 10-year-old child because she told him, yes, I told him that they're coming. The way she told him when he asked for a latte or coffee or something, she said, they're coming. And I said to myself, oh, Lord, anybody else, he would have rah at them, but he just got quiet. And then he tried to rile back up, and then she put him back down again. When she started talking, he eased back down, and then he just had to do this here. And then at one point, he put his lips together real tight, like that. I said, oh, my God, he is being controlled. He don't know what to do.
That's what you call a Holy Ghost checking.
Thank you. Thank you. And I tell you,
in the name of the God.
Yeah, if you go back to that meeting they had when Tisha was trying to interject her little stuff, acting funny with Mel, go back and look at that and watch him. He was fighting with himself. He would act like he wasn't writing nothing. He'd act like he writing, trying to keep himself from admiring Mel. He was trying to force himself not to do that in front of all those people, but it was there because ever so often he would raise his head while Mel is talking. And yes, he did that. Yes, he did that. And he was saying, and he tried to, I did because I thought about, but while she was talking, you could just watch his face, everything, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Watch his face.
And then keep
even
in mind,
Martell
ladies,
had a reaction. I'm sorry, Queen. Martell even had a reaction.
He
just sat there like he didn't know what to say. You could see it in his face.
Yeah, and Martell wears a sense of pride when Mel is talking.
He does.
He know her from way back when because she made him, and he knows it. He won't say it, but he knows it. See, it's the truth, you know. It's the truth, you know. You don't have to say it. You don't have to agree with it in front of other people. But if you know it in your knower, this woman is a man maker. Right now, things are flowing through Martell's head that we don't even give him credit to be able to think about. He's thinking, because when Marceau said, I had lunch with Mel, he said lunch for a reason, even though he knew he didn't have lunch. He said lunch for a reason. That was a jab to Martell, and it was a jab to Tisha too. But then he said, well, not lunch, coffee. But he said lunch on purpose. He was jabbing.
Like a
I was with your wife. I was with your ex-wife. That's
Marcel
what he was doing.
is obsessed with Melody.
He,
He's trying to turn
yes,
Tisha
yes,
into a Melody point
yes.
2.0, which
And
will
he's
never happen.
disappointed in Tisha. He's
He's very
disappointed.
disappointed in her. And then keep in mind, Marceau is tiptoeing on a very fine line because if he pisses off Martell bad enough, all his secrets are going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
If he pisses off Melody bad enough, Martell is going to pummel him, and then all his secrets will come out. So he's got a really very delicate balance of scales to do because they
And
both have
he can't piss Tisha off either. Pillow talk
Well,
is
Tisha is holding.
pillow talk will destroy him quicker than Martell will.
exactly
Right.
because you see what happened in Houston, how Melody low key put Martell on blast,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
that was just a teaser. Okay, because what did Melody say? When you go low, I'm gonna go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
She means it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I hope she opened up both barrels
Right. Right. And
in the
let
name
me
of God.
one thing, if y'all didn't notice with Martell lately, if you haven't noticed this season, he went all the way down to hell. He's in hell now.
He
But
there.
every time somebody bring up Melanie or Marceau or somebody trying to bring up, he jumps and say Melanie did this and Melanie. He is almost like he's trying to take up for. But we know who you are, Martell. But he tried to. It's like no, Melanie did this. Melanie is this.
But see, Miss Pinky, it's not him that's taking up the male. It's his body and his mouth being used. But the word of God said, I will make your enemy be your footstool. Every time they come against Mel, he raises her up. He the platform she could stand on. Oh, she didn't. Mel is a great speaker. Mel is it. Mel and Mel, we made you. You have nothing if it wasn't for me and me. God said, I'll make your enemy. I'll make him. He don't want to do that. He probably walks away after he done said it. Say, what in the heck am I talking about?
He can't believe himself. He's speaking those words.
Yeah. And headed for court the next week. But you got to speak for her. You have no choice.
Right.
Because the Bible said no man control the tongue but God.
Oh, Lord. You know what? Because he did everything and got all them people against her to try to destroy her.
And now he's fighting the very people that he turned against.
That is true.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work. God took that and batted it right down out of the sky. And made the devil run. Look at how Marceau ran and hid behind a woman. Okay, Kiki's husband was on his neck.
Right.
Look at how he shrunk down at that bar when Courtney stepped up and was like, "You don't come at my wife like that." And what did he do? He put his head down like he always does, looking down in his lap, sipping on his little drink, talking crazy. And he was 3 feet away from a grizzly bear.
Right.
He knew what was going to happen if he talked too crazy in that
I
bar.
don't know how far those seats are sitting in the courtroom, but he was however many feet away from that prosecuting, that Zen Garden attorney, and he hid behind Tisha then. Yes, she 80%. Yes. He hid behind her then. This is nothing new for him hiding behind her.
Yeah, you right about that. She 85%. And y'all notice in that deposition, I said all the time, I don't recall, I don't know, but when it came to Tisha, he said, he squealed. He
remember that.
He remember everything on down to the apartment building and talk. He knew everything, but everybody else, when it came to Maurice, Uncle Mike, I can't recall. I don't know.
You can't recall.
Yeah, he definitely kept them.
But he's putting that on record, letting them know. I don't remember this, but I remember Tisha. He's putting it on record. Tisha's follow Tisha, not me. Look at Tisha, not me. Yes.
Yes.
Dump her right under the bus.
What'd you say, Queen?
Put her right under the bus. All four wheels of the bus. Put her right under there.
Yes. Ooh, Lord.
And I don't know. I don't understand why she's not gone yet. I just don't get it. Like every year since that midday surprise reunion, when he got that flick of the woman's backside, that would have made me. I would have been gone. He would have came home to an echo after that reunion. That house would have been spotless. You could lick the floor. It would have been nothing in there. Since you like midday surprise, how about midnight surprise? Goodbye.
Right.
And I would have took my name off of everything.
But you all look at how he talks to
Thanks
her.
for being here, Live, Laugh, and Love.
Hi, Live, Laugh, and Love. Thank you for coming in. And Mary White. Also, did you see how when Marceau talks to Tisha like she is a little girl, he talks to her like she a little girl. He keeps her in her place, let her know where her place is. But when Mel is talking to her, even when they had that meeting at Black, Mel was sitting on the couch and he was over in a chair. Mel was putting him straight. I think it was something to do with her mother, Miss Van, but she was putting him straight right there. He didn't tell Tisha about that. And then when he did bring it to Tisha, he told her, don't be jealous. Don't be a jealous wife or something. Yes. And he always wait and tell Tisha later, or it have to come up, slip out somewhere that he had lunch or he met with Melanie. And then Tisha was upset one day when they was on the patio asking him, did he take a bottle of that wine, that black wine, chocolate in the bottle to Melanie? And she said, when do we do personal deliveries and everything? And one was going off too. But he took some to Melanie.
He did?
But he don't do personal deliveries.
Yeah, he wants Melody's approval. He wants to be redeemed with Melody so bad because he was the gravy train, and Marceau caught Martell's overflow.
Right.
When they were married and they were helping out the Scotts. That's how Marceau began to shine, because if it wasn't for Scold, they wouldn't even be close to the map of the business that they were doing. And they chose to slough off all that money and mishandle it. And then when Miss Van took her hands off of it, it went straight down the commode. So that's another thing I think Marceau is upset about, because there's no more overflow. They can't launder their mistresses' money and bills and stuff through Scold anymore, because it's not doing any business. Gold is not doing anything. They don't even have all of that is done. Done. Stick a fork in it. So he's upset about that too. Marceau is thinking like, man, if I had just stayed in the lane that God gave me.
God ain't part of his vocabulary, I don't think.
He broke. And now he sees it. Hindsight is always 20/20.
Right.
So he's looking at it now like, dang, okay. Now she got all the bag and we don't have nothing. And Hayden don't pay the bills.
Right. That is true.
They're gonna wind up just like Martell. So that's another reason why he's furious. And he said it. I don't know if y'all caught it a few seasons ago. Marceau said, I have 4 children. Him and Maurice were talking, I think.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he said it real quick, but he kept his tone kind of quiet. But he said, I got 4 children. And he laughed it off.
Let me welcome Miss Hooper. Y'all welcome Miss Hooper, y'all. She just came to stay.
Hello. How y'all doing, ladies? Hello, queens. I'm only gonna step up and say something real quick, and then I'm gonna sit back down in the audience. Hi, Queen Black Talk Tonic, and all of you ladies. I want to ask you guys something. Do y'all recall way back? This is like I think maybe the first 2, maybe first, second, third season, when it came out on the internet, and some folks did some investigation. It was alleged. We gonna say alleged. That how Tisha and Marceau got together. Marceau was dating a cousin of Tisha, had a kid, alleged, we're going to still say alleged, had a kid with this alleged cousin. And only reason why Marceau and Tisha ended up getting married, as everybody say, which kind of connects the dots, is because Tisha got pregnant. And Tisha, now here's now, we're going to go with that. And it's some stuff had came out, and then they try to backtrack, and if you can still investigate, you'll see. But do you notice? Here's one reason, because I have a Tisha in my family. The reason why Tisha is not gonna leave Marceau, because she noticed dirt that she done, and that dirt is I took your man. This is to a family member. I took your man, and I'm going to prove to you that I've got him, and I'm going to prove to you he's not going to go nowhere. So yeah, you got the marriage, and that's all she got. Marceau, everybody can see, even Stevie Wonder can see that Marceau ain't had no. It was supposed to be in a hit it and quit it. It wasn't supposed to be hit it, get pregnant, and stay, and then marry. That was never the issue, and you can see that now because of the situation of the. I'm gonna still say alleged on this situation about the tape. He allegedly seen that tape. If y'all all notice, go all the way back from when season 1 popped off and they was at the comeback group and they was sitting at that table, how he zoomed in on Mel with that look. And he's been looking at Mel ever since. He had popped up at this woman's office by himself. He done caught her outside her business by himself. And you gotta everybody ask yourself this question. Why is Marceau coming for Mel on a slick, like a slithering king size snake that he is trying to be? Why is he coming after Mel? Because he know after Miss Birdcage over here got the running off at the mouth, she's snatching and telling everything. And it has came out, y'all. Now we can clearly see it makes sense now. You have literally destroyed this man's marriage, Martell. You should have done better. Because when your wife, Mel, my hands go off to you because you gave this man 5 years. I only gave my husband 2 days to stop cheating with his mistress, and he didn't stop. I'd already went and filed for divorce. She gave this man 5 years. I couldn't do it. And that's everybody got. I'm still, like I said, God ain't done with me yet. I'm on probation with the Lord right now. But still, I look at the fact that y'all know God ain't done with me yet. But still, I look at the fact that Mel has done overly and above. She's fasting, she's praying. She has a God-fearing mother who raised her in the way that she's supposed to have gone. So what was designed to break Mel, it didn't. These Scots, and I'm gonna say that the Scots had said with Marceau being the head ringleader, has set in when they got a hold with Martell, they set in to destroy him. When they thought that he was the breadwinner, and it backfired because the truth came out. Now he feel like, oh, well, I don't need Martell. It's Mel that I need. I'm gonna need to go in over here.
Martell.
Yeah, he's trying to hurry up. But see, what they don't know is we all sitting back watching this one unfold. Everybody, when the next shows come on, everybody, I want everybody to pay attention to Martell. Martell is a walking time bomb. Not only is he trying, that's why do y'all think Melanie has bodyguards on her too? Just because y'all don't see them, don't mean when they out there filming like they was out. Because I live in Houston, so don't believe that they wasn't surrounding her. They was at a distance, but they was close, but then they was at a distance from the filming, but they was there. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when they were downtown by the Galleria. I've seen that. They was there to make sure, because if anything pop off, she already let the orders know, but anything look like it's going to pop out, they're in to swarm in. So they're not going to give them no opportunity to attack her again. So again, on this, but while everybody watching Mel and they watching watch Martell, because Martell is about to Martell is fixed to click. Martell is fixed to click. Why y'all thinking he's slowly blowing up? He's slowly blowing up because it's fit to sink in. It's slowly sinking in. Y'all have messed my marriage up. Y'all played me in my face. And then he started noticing Marceau is started going behind his back to pick at Mel, to get at Mel. Martell is going to click y'all. Y'all get ready. It's not going to show. It's not going to show on the show. It's going to show behind the scenes.
I agree.
I actually said that on one of my lives, that Martell, when a narcissist like him loses everything and he can't get it back and he can't control that one person, that wife that he had, and he can't control it, he's ticking, and it's gonna blow. And I didn't want to say it on my live, but when a man ain't got nothing like that, and he bottom, he's in hell now.
And let me show y'all something. I tell my soon-to-be ex-husband every day, because we battle, and that's because I'm going through a divorce. I have stage 3 breast cancer, and he cheated on me. If I told him, and he think it's funny. He sees the show. He knows about Martell because he was doing the exact same thing Martell was doing. He literally have told me. I said, why don't you sign the divorce papers? We're battling. I don't have, at this point, because I'm I'm the one with the side chick being married and all and went back to her husband. She felt like, oh, I was getting money out your husband. Boo. He making it seem like you had a 6-figure, but I had to break her down. I said, I'm going to give you my husband since he wants you so bad. Since y'all creeping and sneaking, you ain't got to do that no more. I'm going to gift wrap him to you with a bow. But you're going to find out I bought the house. I bought the cars. I bought the clothes and everything. So when everything with God, now God turned off the water supply. He said he would not be blessed through you. That's what God said. So God done put me on my back for a second and moved everything and let it be shown. Once I remove him out your presence and moved everything, you are healed now, but everything that you lost, because right now I'm going through a Job stage. Once everything that I lost, I get away from him, God gonna give it back to me, but he ain't gonna give it back to me while he's in my face. My husband had literally told me, I said, why is it that you don't want me happy? Because the lady that went back on, he said, you'll never be happy. You're my property. I'm not gonna let you go until I feel like I'm gonna let you go. I say, go sit down, Martell. Go sit down, Martell. That's why I calls him. I say, go sit down. I say, you have no power over me. I say, I'm gonna do just like Melody did, moving, because I do have my own businesses. I do have a podcast I'm trying to do. I do have a channel I'm trying to build up. He's trying to block all that. He told people that I bought the studio. No, you didn't. I bought my studio. I have my own studio. I have my own company. I paid for the LLCs. I done did all that. He does nothing but try to live off of my credit.
And probably was helping that side chick with your money. See there?
He was,
that?
and he was, and somebody had told me, they was like, and then when I talked to a friend that knows, that's a neutral party for both of them, and she was like, I didn't know. I had talked to her a few days ago. She said, Denise, I didn't know this was happening to you, because that's not how he was making it seem. I said, baby, let me tell you something. I said, why else do you think that lady went back to her husband and told her husband the baby she was pregnant with is her husband's, and then in my text message she tell me that's my husband, baby. I said, but when I told her and I'm finna expose her, she hurry up and shut that down, shut off her Facebook page. She got off her Instagram. Baby, she shut up. She shut up. I said, play with me. She changed the number to make sure. I said, play with me. And I told him, I said, you better control her, because I don't want to be bothered with neither one of y'all. You better control her. Meaning, get up out my face. Exactly. But see, when I investigated, let me tell y'all something. When I investigated, like I'm gonna have to pull a mail. When I investigated, her husband is the one that's a 6-figure income. Her husband actually looked like Timberland. And so I said to myself, no wonder you acting a fool trying to make him so something. I said, but why would you cheat on your husband, my husband who has nothing? My husband, no offense, my husband looked like a bum. A bum. You hear me? But I sit back and I don't say nothing. I just sit back and laugh. And I say, look at God do his work. Because now he's looking miserable. But then at the same time, everybody say, and I said that, I said, I'm such a horrible wife. If you're trying to tell everybody that I am, then why haven't you left? I don't have nothing. I got stage 4 breast cancer. My 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out. And I went all the way down. And you still sitting right here. So what's the issue? Because you have nobody. He all the friends that he had, they told him, man, why would you do your wife like that? And they wives told their husband, if Denise can't come, don't invite him, because we don't want to be bothered. And I told them, because all of them was another Marceau, the Scott's family, all of his friends and their wife knew about it. So I have no dealings with none of them. So heck no, Denise would not be going to no functions, because I'm worse than Kiki, y'all. I would have tore the table up like Hurricane Alicia. I would tear up some stuff. Call me Hurricane Katrina, because I would have tore up. I would have started from the front door, from the back, and then all the way back, and wait for the laws to get there. And when they roll up, I still be smacking on somebody. That's me. So that's why I say, y'all, God is dealing with me. I'm still in prayer. I can understand everything Miss Melanie going through. I understand everything Miss Kiki is going through, and I don't respect Kimmy, because Kimmy, at first I thought, like I say, I gotta look at her story a little bit more. But from the first time I met her on listening to her on the show, I said Kimmy is a side chick. I called that out before they even got the story out good, and I'd be doggone if it ain't further down come out that she stalks Marceau. She was messing with Marceau, and then notice how she wrap up real quick when you mention that word side chick. She razz up on everybody. She ready to fight you then. When you call her side chick.
Kimmy is a passive aggressive hood booger. She's a little bit more polished than Tisha.
Right.
May
She's
I
a little more polished than
Hold on. You cut her off. I'm sorry. Could you cut Pastor?
Go ahead, Justice.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask the question, and this is out of trying to understand. And I understand that you are sick, and I guess y'all still together. And if so, why? I'm just trying to understand why. Why are y'all still together?
I'm not still together with him. We are
Okay.
under one. It's like this here because a lot of people said that same thing. He's here like I had lost my spot, and at the time that we lost our spot, I ended up moving in with my daughter-in-law. He's here without my daughter-in-law. We have a son together, and then we have our 3 grandkids that we're raising. Even for the years that he was cheating on me with, I lived in the living room. He lived in the back room. That's how it had been with us. So but this is why he thought that because she was cheating on her husband, and that's what they've been married for 12 years, this is what they do. So he thought, okay, I'm gonna cheat on my wife and she's gonna sit here and she's gonna take it the hell I will. I filed for the divorce papers, you get nothing from me, and I ain't getting nothing from you. At the end of the day, but then when we got my granddaughter, you can't say nothing about her grandfather. My grandfather this, my grandpa this, my grandpa that. That's fine and dandy. That's fine and dandy. We and him, we have no interaction. We will not have any action. But when he want to go to events or he trying to get certain people to believe in him, he have like the brothers and all. They call me with, why don't you stop doing this with y'all are husband and wife and y'all. No, we husband and wife on paper. That's about to be corrected. Because if I feel like this, if a man really wants his wife, a man really loved his wife, you would not treat your wife the way you do. You embarrass me, and I hadn't even had to be around, but his family was in on it. The friends was in on it. Now that I don't talk to nobody, everybody looks at me. So it does look like everybody was like, well, okay, y'all under the same roof. No, one is in one room, I'm in another room.
But y'all still under the same roof, though. But I'm asking why. Why is that? Is that for convenience? Does he pay the bills or something? Or I'm really asking why are you allowing yourself to be put through that? Because I would look at a person like that and literally get sick, And if I'm going through something with my health, I don't want to be around that toxicity and stuff like that. So what I'm asking, I understand y'all not together as husband and wife, but y'all are husband and wife until the divorce, and you're both under the same roof. And my question is, why?
I know I'm here because of my grandbabies, and I stay here with my daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law let him come in. I guess apparently he has nowhere else to be because first is where he was at. He wanted to move in with his side mistress, but she went back to her husband. So he thought that she was going to pay for him an apartment, and she didn't do that. So again, you comes in where I'm located.
Yeah, I hear you, and I understand that you can't control her house, but it seems like to me she should have more respect for you and your feelings and what you have been put through than to allow this man, whoever he is, doesn't matter. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Right, but don't worry. It's like this here. I'm only here temporary. The reason why I say I'm only here temporary because I'll be moved out within the next few days into my own spot, within my spot. Then that's
good. That's good.
That's by the grace of God.
Yeah. I'm
Right.
gonna ask, 'cause I know that has to be hard, to
It's
sit up and look at somebody.
you know what? Let me explain. So it has been a mentalness because the mental abuse. When I saw that episode with Kiki this past weekend, I feel what she was saying. You know how they push you, or somebody will say something, and then they try to front like they didn't say nothing and try to ignore you when you try to justify. That's what he do to me.
Yeah.
Or he'll break out with, hadn't you been a woman before? You know what? I'm through something.
Yeah.
But then I had to stop, or then I hear my granddaughter repeat something he would say, like, "Oh, Papa say you lazy," and Papa say you not a good woman. And she's 5 years old. So she's 5 years old.
Why? That's my reason for asking why. Because I know it has to be hard to be around somebody that you don't like anymore, and somebody who's showing you by cheating that they really don't like you.
And it don't get me wrong, ladies, and I'm not telling anybody to do like what I had to deal with. And I felt, and at one point I did feel like, well, okay, I have to be this way because I had to stop working for a minute, and the tables had turned. But then with everything else is coming in, and God is blessing me other ways, through my financial situation, to where I have got a door open to say, hey, this lady, that's the same lady that's dealing with the apartments where my daughter is there. She have another complex. She said, hey, I got something available. It's coming up real soon. You could get in a couple of days. Bam. That's my movement. God say move
Yeah.
in silence. God say move in silence. But what I try, like what we tried to do was like I told him we was best friends since we was middle school. So like I told him, I said at least we could have done is be cordial, or we could have been in a business situation, not in the marriage. I want to be out of the marriage, but in his mind it's death do us part, and he still say that. I don't get it, but he still say it. It's death do us apart. You're not getting out the marriage till I say so. And I would tell him, why would you do all of this? Why would, after you done scandalize my name, you done belittle me in front of everybody, you berated me in front of this woman, in front of your family, you made it seem like you paid all the bills and this and that, but it shows what was happening. Why do all that just to tell me you're not signing no divorce papers?
Evil.
He
Just
sounds
evil.
like a
Yeah.
narcissist like Martell.
He's
Those
He is.
reaching.
strange words and
Yeah,
moves that
reaching
Martell be
for
making.
anything that'll stick, that'll make you trigger you to try to guilt you back into the marriage,
Right.
back into that cycle of gaslighting,
And
breadcrumbing,
abuse.
Right.
triangulation, all that abuse, verbal
It's
abuse,
mental abuse,
physical
and then he
abuse.
know we in Houston, we in Texas, so he know it's a community property state. So the businesses that I do have, and I put it up under my maiden name, he feel he once it start flourishing, he feel that he could get a part of it. But when I talk to lawyers, they say no. Um, at this point, even if I have to dissolve it and start back over from scratch, and that's what one of them is suggesting. Dissolve it, don't do nothing, dissolve everything now, and then start back over from scratch after everything is finalized. I'm with that. At the end of the day, like I tell people, I don't tell anybody to stay in a marriage that somebody don't love you, that somebody want to disrespect you. I told him, I run to be cordial, but I see we can't be cordial because you don't know how to not disrespect me to the point. And he've always said, I just want you to go ahead and pick up a knife and try to cut me so I can press charges. I
Wow.
said, and it's stupid stuff like that. He was like, I get you either. He said, either
Very
you gonna
immature.
go to right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm
Mental,
like, I'm not gonna
mental
follow that.
abuse. That's mental abuse.
It's
Because
mental abuse,
that's what
and that's
Martell told
why,
Melody when she went to go move out into her home she's in now.
right.
He took her belongings. All what are you going to do with handbags other than give them to the side chick? You know what you were
Right.
doing, and
And
that
I
was a
and I
way
got
to
a, and I got
trigger
a sister
her
that stay in.
with
I got a sister
owner.
that lives in. I got a sister that lives in L.A. and said, and she tells me because she's deep in the word. She said God have already showed her that I'm not to be in Texas. That He's gonna move me to a new beginning completely, meaning moving out of the state. My kids are grown. My grandbabies are the are the ones that I pretty much try to stay behind for. But she said eventually you're gonna have to turn them loose and go ahead and live your life, because again, if I stay there here, the stress, if you have anybody who has cancer, anybody dealing with cancer, you cannot be stressed. You cannot. I've listened to him try to body shame me. It was, talk about my hair because I got 11 wigs, baby. I'm still fashionable. You can't hurt me with your little comment, because everybody, I was wearing wigs before then, and everybody know that, baby. I got a wig for the mailbox. I got a wig to cuss you out. I got a church offering wig. Oh, I got some. Okay, I
Got
got
your
some.
wigs. I hear that.
Yeah, I got a wig that put
Well,
me on probation with the Lord.
I want to
Miss
say this to
Miss
you,
Hooper.
sister, beautiful sister. I
Miss Hooper.
cancel
Yes,
any and
ma'am.
all diseases. I
I
cancel
want
that in the name of God. I cancel any sickness. I expedite health your way, good vibes, happiness, and love. Because you're supposed to take care of what you love and who you love. So I cancel that devil. I cancel that curse on your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. But Miss Hooper, I got a question that's been on most of our minds about Kimmy. She comes straight from getting her chemotherapy or radiation into a whole crowd of people.
But no
Do they
mask.
tell you to avoid that when you just have your chemotherapy?
You have to not be around. I mean, I don't. Honestly, I heard about that too, and I saw that. I'm like, I can't get up. I have to get when I go to get my treatments. I have my sister drive me, and then my sister, come back. The good thing about being where I'm at, there's two restrooms. It's two restrooms, so therefore I don't have to share a restroom with everybody. You see what I'm saying? I'm actually in my own, away from everybody, even the babies. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get. That's why, that was another reason why I had to stop working. I had to stop working because there was no energy. And when you having to be down and you being down sick, you can't come to work and you got all these apps. That's it,
Let me ask you a question. What about the thing that when Kimmy had said she had just got through with a treatment, and then she went into the that expo they had, and no mask at all, and
No.
then Maurice he mentioned on a live that she needs to just on CK's live that she needs to just roll over and suffer through it. What do you think about that? Because everybody was up in arms about that.
I feel like she need to go ahead and find her another man. Go stalk you another one, like you stalked that one, because you didn't stalk you no good one. Me, I don't have no. That's why I say I don't have no desire for sex, and it don't bother me none. Because again, like I said, my husband been cheating on me for the longest, so. And I just found out about it like last year. So once I got to the point where it's 2 years no sexual contact, it don't bother me none. It doesn't bother me, so I don't get it with her. Kimmy kind of puts me in the mind of Tisha, and then when I say that is, I got this man, I did this, I got him, he's mine. So I'm she's gonna accept anything he's doing to her just so she won't get a divorce. Because if everybody out here screaming, if you was like a family member, her, I say if I was close to her and say divorce, divorce, leave him, they're not gonna do that. Why? Because that's gonna show the world and the people around in the area that knew about this in-depth situation gonna say, see, well, this is what you get. See, she don't want to hear that. So of course and then another thing she's probably thinking, oh, if I divorce him, he's gonna go back to Coward. Well, baby, it ain't Coward that wants him. He's still doing his dirt. Allegedly, he's still doing his dirt. Notice how more so dirt is coming out of the forefront, but ain't nobody calling out Maurice.
But if he's sleeping allegedly doing his dirt with other women, don't that put her at risk of having C?
Everything she can get if he's out there, they not using protection as this and that, some stuff was alleged about certain ones. She is even if she get a cold, if somebody get a cold and she's around them, like with me, when my grandkids I get, like I tell people, I can't be around people that's sick because my immune system is so low, I can't catch it. A cold to somebody else may be nothing but a cold. A cold with me would have me back in the hospital tubed up.
Mm-hmm. I have a
And she
question
was
for you.
moving around doing cancer. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Pastor.
My question is more scientific. I don't know if it's true or not because I'm not too familiar with the ins and out of cancer, but I heard that when you're taking chemotherapy, which is a form of radiation of some sort, that you are literally a hot spot and other people can be affected by that. Is that true or is that myth?
It's not myth. It was stuff that was said. Like I said, I don't give it with me dealing with it, I don't give it where I can how can I put it? I don't be around certain family members. I'm actually in a room to myself. I'm actually a distance away when I do. It has come to a point like now I can truly say from the time I've been diagnosed to the point where my mind has been gone. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of going through the stuff. I literally had actually about 2 weeks ago I started planning my funeral. I have planned my funeral. I have. At this point, I literally planned my own funeral, and I got family members. I got sisters. Nobody wants to hear it. My husband still assumes that he's the beneficiary of my life insurance policy. I've been switched that and put that in my baby sister name. My aunt gonna take over the rest. So again, that's me. I'm not saying it for nobody else. That's me. I'm tired. I'm burnt out. So I have this doctor I've been dealing with for the longest, and she was like, "We're not gonna do this. We're not." And I'm like, "You can do it all what you're gonna do, but I'm tired. I'm my days. Sometimes I'm okay. Days I'm not. I don't socialize. I don't really come out. I'm mostly to myself, and it does make you feel like. That's why when I watch Kimmy, I don't get how you out. I mean, but everybody's different. I'm totally different. I believe in standing behind closed doors. I'm insecure about my body. I'm insecure about how I'm look. I'm constantly was being belittled, and all of that. And if times I don't want to fight, I want to give up and say, God, I'm ready to come with you because I feel I'm going to be more at peace and more at ease than what I'm dealing with here. Some people are like, oh, you can die, go to hell. But who's to say this isn't hell that we living in?
Exactly.
Who's to say
Okay, ladies, I've been on over 3 hours. Okay, what time is it? 1:10. Okay.
But I don't want to hold everybody, but that's all I had came in to say. I thank you ladies for your prayers and everything. But again, I'm not trying to discourage anybody on any situation. I always tell people, if you in a marriage, if you feel like you want to work that out, that's fine. Cheating is a deal breaker for me. You cheat, it's over.
Well, thank you
I
for
hear
being so
that.
brave to share your story, sis, because a
Yes.
lot of us, need to hear it. Some of us don't know what it looks like, and our
Yes.
younger sisters need that real time wisdom experience to understand how to let go, because we as Black women have been conditioned through many different genre over time to accept abuse as love.
Yeah.
Right.
Whether it be
I
from
really
each
do
other
thank you
or
for
from
sharing
our
your story.
partners. It's just be nice to that little boy. He's pulling your hair because he like you. No, that's abuse.
Oh, yeah,
You know what
they
I'm saying?
show
It
you.
starts there and it manifests into
They
what we
sure
see
do.
every day
Right.
in these situations. And thank you for being so brave to share that. And again,
You're
like you said,
welcome.
I cancel any and all demonic attacks against your life because you put here for a purpose.
Yes.
Look, thank you, ladies. I listen to all you guys, so that was constantly, especially Miss Black Titanic. Y'all don't understand. Some days that I just want to give up and take myself, and I stop because I can listen to, I can see Pinky the house where she makes me laugh, and then I can see Miss Titanic. She gives that information. She gives the strength. I look at back into my ancestors of how they survived. They survived a whole lot. So if they can do it, guess what? I can do it.
Yes.
Well,
And we're rooting for you.
Miss Hoop, I sure did enjoy you. I hope you come back up
Yes.
again. And
Yes, I do
also,
too.
once them curveballs straighten out, things gonna get better. Just
Mm-hmm.
think, if you took your life, you got children.
Yes, ma'am. My children grown. They all grown. They
If
grown
they
boys.
Even if they grown, you doing it to them too. Just think about what it would devastate your children when we think about, deleting ourselves. But you're doing the right thing. You got your
Mm-hmm.
mind in the right place. It's a process. I've been divorced now. It ain't easy like just jump on up and go here. It's a process where you have to plan your exit, and it seems like that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I would
Fight.
like to encourage you, ma'am, that whenever you feel like you're in a tight place or uncomfortable space or not being treated right or whatever, know that it's just for a season. It's just for a season. It's just a test. And
Yes.
God allow certain things to happen, but He's never ever gonna allow more than you can bear. You're gonna
Mhm.
be just fine. You're gonna be just fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I appreciate you, ladies. Like I said, I read my Bible. I'm going through my Job season, and that's all that matters. Job lost it all. He
But do
lost
you
it
know
all.
what Job gained though? Ha!
Yeah, he did. I just don't
All
want God
right.
to try to don't. I'm like, God, please don't send me no, because God didn't send me this man here. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. God didn't
Well,
send him here.
a lot
Satan
of
did.
things
I'm
we
glad.
did on our own.
Let me tell you, Miss Val speaking to you, Miss Cooper. She said, "You got this. I know how you feel. Wow, I am a
What you want,
5
baby?
year triple
Remote?
negative breast cancer survivor. Wow, 5 years. I am here
Oh
to support
wow.
you if you need to talk." She says she's a 5 year triple negative breast cancer survivor. And let
Blessings,
me
bro.
just say something with Love and Marriage, Huntsville. I thought when they announced that Kimmy had cancer that we were going to be educated, but instead all we get is what's good for Maurice, his sex life. But these are
Yeah,
the kind of stuff that I was thinking that she would have on a platform. Do y'all remember Married to Medicine, the doctor, the gynecologist?
Yeah.
She
yeah.
had her breast cut off, and she did excellent with educating the public.
Right.
She would have, they would be at them breast raising money.
Cancer awareness.
Yeah, awareness, marathons, all of that. Only thing we see in Love and Mary Huntsville is what Marie's desires, sexual desires are.
That's that
So,
side chick behavior. That's that side
yeah.
chickery. Kimmy's very shallow, so they're made for each other. They're both flaky, goofy, and silly. They're both
Right.
delusional, and that's how she got him, was between her
Mhm.
thighs. So
Yeah.
that's all that they have in common, really. And then, of course, her money. That's
And she can
another.
object. She can object to that behavior being shown. If Marceau can object to his infidelity being shown, she can object to herself being exploited and used. But she's not objecting because anything for a dollar.
Right. And no matter how we react to Maurice talking about her rolling over or talking about her being bald headed and on this scene, and then talking about how she don't have long left, and talking about her their sex life, sex life. He always put her body parts, or even when
Somebody got a TV going. Somebody got a TV going. Okay, is that you, Miss Pinky?
Nope, I don't have my TV going.
But anyway, you guys, it's 3 hours, 25 minutes. I'm gonna continue on with Pinky, and you guys are doing your final words. Go on, Pinky.
I'm just glad you came up just to tell your story and everything. You gave us more information than we ever found out from Kimmy, because Kimmy looks like she acts like it's just a normal life having a seed. She act like it's nothing. She don't talk about anything about it. Didn't educate anybody that may have it or think they may have it, or a family member that's dealing with it. She didn't give no education on it, and she didn't even use it as a storyline, no more than talking about how Maurice want to jump her bones and she don't want to. That's it. So I'm glad you came up, and also I'm in Texas as well, but I'm glad you came up. I am so glad you gave everybody not just us on the panel, but everybody in the chat some useful, knowledgeable information. And I'm so happy that you came up. And actually, I'm glad that Queen came up as well, and Justice. And I haven't seen Justice with us in a long time, and we're glad to have you back as well.
I'm going to read what Miss Tina said. Miss Tina said, my mom is a 22-year-old survivor. Praise God, 22 years. And you wouldn't believe what she went through. Then Mary White and answered her and said, yes, my mom is 22 years survivor. Praise God. And that's Miss Tina. You wouldn't believe what she went through. Now, Mary White said, Miss Tina, my mom went through the same thing until she couldn't. Come on now. It pops out. It popped away. Do you see it? Mary White. Oh, here it goes.
Oh, Mary White. Miss Tina, my mom went through the same thing until she couldn't deal with it anymore. She passed away from lung cancer.
And I just want to say something briefly later. I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, but I chose not to do the treatment. I relied on my body. Everybody got their own different ways of how they want to deal with this, right? I do know that chemo and that radiation make you so sick. That's what these doctors know, that it's a lot of money in that. That's what really kills you over. You say, for instance, your family member could come and say, I was diagnosed with cancer. They've been living with it for 30 years. Soon as they start that radiation, what happened? They go. Most of them, that's how it happened, because we do know it's the radiation that killing you, not the cancer. Our body is built. When these cells, atypical cells, these foreign cells come in and attack our body, we have soldiers. They'll call phagocytosis. They come in and they kill those abnormal cells on their own. But if you take this radiation, this chemo, they kills the good cells and the bad cells. That radiation kill the phagocytosis. That's like the army men that's going to war against this foreign object in your body. You don't have nothing to battle. So, and then your immune system is down too. So I chose not to do neither nor, and that's been 40 some years ago. It's still there, but I'm just fine. I'm not fine, but I do know that those cells are still there, and they're still down there fighting.
Praise
All
God.
right, so that's just how I chose to, because a lot of people don't question these doctors when they tell us something. Well, you got to do this and you got to do that. We need to start questioning these doctors. We need to start looking at how is this going to affect my body? What is it going to do to my body? This kind of medication, you got to question them, and then you're going to decide from the end of that whether you choose whether you're going to have the radiation. I chose not to, but they still say I got cancer of the cervix. That in 40 years. They told me that the other day. I said, I know. What I taught when I went to the doctor the other day. Did you know you had all these cells? I said, yes, ma'am, I know that. Okay, go ahead on, you guys. We going to Queen next.
It's always a pleasure and an honor to be summoned by Mama Oma. You give me the feeling of my grandmother who's transitioned. Her love was just astounding. And Miss Pinky, I love you so much. You are so sharp and so witty and so clever. I'm so proud to be among you ladies. And to our sister here who is battling, I just want to say I love you. And my sister fought breast cancer. She was in stage 4. And right after she beat it, she had twins. So that's just a testament to how good the Almighty Creator can be.
Yes.
I want you to keep fighting. Don't give up. Don't beat yourself up. You did what you thought was right. And trust your instincts at all times. Never, ever bet against yourself. And I'm so proud of you for getting out of that situation because you deserve happy, you deserve peace, and you deserve to be loved and respected the right way. And I'm so proud of you. And you got me goosebumps over here. I'm like ready to come out swinging because I was ready to check out of here too. I'm like, you know what? I'll just go to another country. I just give up. I'm out of here. I'm disappearing. And getting out of a dark space is not easy. It's not easy, but you have to go where there's life, where people speak life over you. People speak positivity, upliftment, celebration. I just had to talk to my daughter about that too. So keep fighting. And I love you all. Thank you again for having me.
All right. Thank you, Queen. Pastor Jester, you still up here?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I just want to say that I appreciate all of y'all because everyone has contributed something to our learning. And that is our purpose in life, to learn something and share something. So it has truly been a blessing. But to each and every one of our sisters, including those with cancer, without cancer, going through something, because we all going through something, that I just want to declare and decree that there's nothing too hard for God. No matter what you're facing, no matter how bad it may look and how hopeless you feel in it, those are all emotions. Those are all emotions. You feel like you can't get out. You feel like you won't be restored. You feel that's just an emotion. And the Bible says there's no temptation unto man that Jesus himself have not already been through. He's already felt that. And because he felt it and made it through, so will you. And it's always darkest before the dawn. And I would ask myself, why is that? I heard that all my life, and before I could really get a revelation to it, what that mean? Why is it always darkest before the dawn? And we know that to be true in the natural. Round about the midnight hour, it gets real dark. 2, 3 a.m. is real dark. But when dawn comes, the light begin to peek over the horizon. And what that means for me, and I hope for some of you that are listening in the chat, that no matter what dark place you in, lost a child, I did that. I just lost a child 2021, my firstborn. Lost a mother, I did that. Lost a husband, I did that. But then the Lord, I said, Lord, what? I can't understand this. I'm living for you. I'm doing your will. And a lot of you here are doing exactly that, but you're going through hell. And I come by to let you know that God said that is just your loan. You're loaned the things you go through. They're not there to stay. They're loaned to you. But the own, OWN, belongs to God. He
Yeah.
owns the delivery. He owns the victory. He owns the restoration. He owns the healing. All the own is his. So keep your eyes to the hills from which cometh your help. For your help cometh from the Lord. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna do these shout outs and then we're gonna close. It's 3 hours. You guys been rocking with me today, this morning, this afternoon. Now you guys. Oh, who is Pastor Justice? Who is that coming up here? Sure.
That's probably Cheryl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi there, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'm back. I just want to
Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, I just want to got some
I just, thank you, Miss, what's that, Hoover? Thank you so
Yes, Hooper.
because this opened up doors. These people are talking about chemo and everything. It's opened up doors to even talk about it. So I'd like to thank you for that.
You're welcome, ladies. And I'm gonna step down, but I want to say I appreciate you all. And again, y'all all still give me inspiration because one thing about this disease, it does take your mind. If it bad enough, you fighting it physically, but when the physical is taken care of and this and that, it's still a mental to have something revving through your body. And that's what I'm doing. I'm dealing with the psychological too, the darkness side of it, because it's like in my head is I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening, but it's happening.
Well, I'm glad you came up and everything. Make sure you don't be a stranger. Make sure you come back because we enjoyed having you here. We'll pray for you as well. Thank you.
Absolutely.
What's up, Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Hey, what's going on?
We're getting ready. We're gonna give you a few minutes. I'm just getting ready to run out of here.
That's okay. I just wanted to come back up. I had went and got some candy for
Yeah, she had
Halloween.
to drop out.
Yeah,
I know she did.
Yeah, I went to get some Halloween candy for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're closing out. We're still closing out on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we mostly was on Kimmy because the young lady just battling with cancer, and so that's what we were on.
Right, and she's right. It's a psychological problem, and that's why I don't see how Kimmy could put up with a lot of the stuff that Maurice do, considering what she's going through. I would have to get him out of my life for a little while because now I'm, it's psychologically damaging when you have to go through something like this. And I don't understand why she allows him to continue to do what he does, and not, put him in his place or at least get away from him for a little while to get herself together and deal with the what she had to deal with, the sea, I just don't get it. I just don't get. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But I probably never will get it. So that's what I don't get.
Well, Kim is thinking like a side chick.
Right. She has side chick behavior. I mean, I'm telling
Right.
you, she has side chick behavior. They're the only ones I know that put up with anything a man dish out. Anything a man dish out, they put up with it. If you see other women, they put up with that too. So it's side chick behavior. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But my health come before anything. And if I was going through something like that, no way would I allow him to do what he does. I would have to get away from him for quite a while. I don't care if he's my husband or not. But he's not acting much like a husband anyway. So, But if she like it, I love it. So,
Okay. Well, we're getting ready to close. Pastor Justin, did you get finished with what you wanted to say?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I'm just so blessed to be on your platform. And I thank you, Miss Black Titanic, for always bringing knowledge and wisdom. Thank you so much.
I love having you. All the content creators, thank you all for being here. Of course, my co-host is always Pinky the housewife.
And
Oh,
Queen Sheba.
Before I forget, who y'all son?
Queen Sheba. Wasn't Queen Sheba up there?
Is she over here? Oh, that was Queen. That was
another queen. Yes,
that's another queen. Anyway,
Oh my God, she sounds like Queen Sheba. Oh my God.
she's very intelligent. Yeah,
Wow.
I just want to say Maretha Gray, y'all got her on YouTube. She's new.
Hi, Marita.
And y'all do you know Maretha Gray?
Yeah. Congratulations, Marita.
Yeah, I know her. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know her personally, but I know that she was an advocate over at AL's channel.
AL, yeah, she be
Yeah.
on AL a
Congratulations,
lot. Yeah.
Marita.
But she got her own channel now, y'all. So y'all patronize her. And
yes.
thank y'all so much. I'm gonna do my shout out to everybody. Don't forget, young lady, I think it's you, Nosy Rosie Graham. I cannot find that email. Somebody wanted to send me a cash out for the book, right?
I can, Nosy Rosie, if you can send it to my
Hi, Nosy Rosie.
Instagram. Send
Is
your
she in
email
the
or the
chat?
information for her. Yeah,
No.
I got her. I follow her and everything. Just
Okay,
have her to send it
if
to.
that's her, just tell she already gave me the money. I just need the mailing address. That's what like
Okay.
okay there because I don't have nowhere to send it.
Okay,
All
Nosy
right.
Rosie, send it
Uh,
to my
All right, take
send,
care. Thank
send
you
me
so
an
much for letting me up,
Instagram.
Miss Black Titanic. Thank you for letting me
okay,
up.
Miss Mary
Hi,
White,
Miss
thank
Pinky.
Hey,
Bye.
bye. Miss
Cheryl.
Mary White. Patricia T, hey. Letitia Mama say theft herself with a criminal record. Yes, Patricia T, they had a what y'all call that? They were boosters, yeah. And that's what made me mad with one is because of the young people in the community said she would recruit them. Yes. And Debbie didn't come up. I guess she just want to chill out today. But I'm praying for you, Miss Harper. Don't y'all forget Debbie got an upcoming YouTube too.
Channel. Yes,
Uh,
she does.
Mary White said, I'm sure old Wanda knows that her daughter is a drug addict. Oh, yeah,
Oh, yes.
about Tisha, but don't want to put it out about her daughter with all them degrees.
That's okay. We putting it out for her. We're getting it out.
It was something Val B wanted to know. Val B wanted to know of the speakers. Are you in a support group to the speaker? She gone now, Val. I don't know. Yeah, she really do sound like it would be helpful, those support groups. Do Letitia mom know she went to jail for drugs? Of course they both went. They both went. They both in and out. Patricia T, my aunt planned her funeral, and when she transitioned, her kids didn't have to do anything. Her funeral was paid in full. And you know what? That's the route I'm going to. I'm not gonna have them fighting and clowning and then don't know what to do. And my oldest brother did that too. And most ethnic group do that, except for us. We just go ahead. You know, some of us expire, and then you leave all this fighting. Who gonna get what? Yeah, So it's best to have all that laid out before you go. My mom, Miss Tina said my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer in '01. We stopped everywhere from visiting. We had a phone line set up for update. Good for you, Miss Tina, because their immune system is down. That's why we keep asking about Cammy. Coming straight from the chemo office and amongst all those people without a mask or any kind of protection for herself.
And it was
That's
still
all.
speed 19 Black Titanic going on.
Yeah.
No
So
mask.
CRJ said Kimmy said she was coming from radiation, not chemo. She probably had external beam radiation. That just targets particular area. Yeah.
But
I
she
had
still,
it, and only side effect was like mild sunburns, not contagious to other. So this lady, CRJ, say if she have just that where they target those areas, yeah, I know some of them like wherever the cancer is at, that is not so bad. It affects people differently because I know my son-in-law, my brother-in-law, and he couldn't hardly for like a good day. He'd be weak, even if they just did that area. So yeah, he had a special area that they did, and he would be still weak afterwards. But I guess it affects different people differently. But good for you, CRJ. Good for you. Uh, okay, so Val B says, "Hello, everyone. I am a 5-year survivor. Oh, congratulations." Mary White says, yes, you are not to be around people for at least 72 hours. Hey, ADR. Marty, everybody gets their brown shoes ready. Marty said he plans to be married by the end of the year, and clock's ticking down, years almost over. Maybe he gonna marry Coleslaw. They got her up again, child. She trying to sneak and do a picture of him. You saw that video. She walking down the street with him, but she can't put the video on. All you see is his foot.
Ain't that sad?
10 years, and you the baby mama.
But everybody else can take a picture with him and pose with him, but you can't take one. You got kids by him, you can't even take one.
he got a train now. She no, not to just make sure she don't get no picture of him. You can get the foot or the arm or the leg or something, but no picture of me. Okay, Miss Locke said Marisa totally disrespectful to Kimmy, and the sex thing is just dumb. I would be so embarrassed that he is my husband. Very disrespectful, Miss Locke. Very, very much. He act like he don't even carry that girl. And speaking of barrier, he act like he ready to bury her.
Yeah, she ain't got long to live. She ain't got long. That's so crazy.
Ooh, and I'm finna fall like I'm tired now. Miss
Linda. We did 3 hours and 45 minutes.
I just really didn't think I could. When I first got on, I didn't think I was gonna make it. Mary White, Mary Keller, Miss Linda, ADR, and anybody else, all the content creator. And thank you, Carmarel, that hung on with me the whole entire time. Mm-hmm. Yes, y'all know that's why I be hanging out over there with her. I hang out
that energy. Hold on.
I hang out over there with Carmarel because she keep me laughing. I know where to go when I get a little down and out of depressed. All I gotta do is go over there, sit up, and go be laughing. You gonna be laughing. Woo, Lord. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Don't y'all forget every Saturday at 10 a.m. Mr. Book Club. Don't forget to check you get in through the communication board. The link is on the communication board. Y'all, I'm so burnt out. And I'd like to thank you, Miss Pinky, because you encouraged me. You encouraged me. Yeah, you be encouraging me to come on live, and I be like, oh. And you be encouraging me. So thanks for your encouragement. You gotta have friends like that keeps you encouraged. So I just want to tell you that you really do keep me encouraged.
Miss keeping her up late at night.
Oh, I didn't know you was on dialysis, Mary White. She said by me being on dialysis, I feel the same. But I have a son that needs me due to his health issues, but I just push through. Yes. We all going through something, Miss Mary. Yeah, everybody going through something.
Yes. I'm sorry to hear that, Mary. We're praying for you.
Yeah, and you're a great mother. Good thing he got you. Yes, good thing you're there. He got you. And I didn't see our leader today. She didn't show up, but tell her hi if y'all see her. Okay. But don't forget, if it's Nosy Rosie Graham, if you got her email, that's all I need. If you got her email.
Okay, Nosy Rosie, I'm going to contact you on Instagram again. Send me the mailing address for Black Titanic so I can give it to her.
Okay? Tell her to send it to me herself. She can send it.
Okay, you can send it to her yourself.
Yeah. Give her, it's Black Titanic.
I'll give it to her.
Black Titanic 65
at yahoo.com. Yeah. Black Titanic 65 at yahoo.com.
Anyway, Pink Queen says she's just coming in. She's late. Enjoy what I heard you. Ladies are beautiful. Just go through the replay.
Yeah.
I'm in the voice of Dionne Warwick. That's what friends are for. Yeah, you telling on your age, B-list. I love me some Dionne Warwick. Oh yeah, yeah. I bet Destiny has credit cards in his name too. Yeah, Patricia. And that girl, everybody that was on Love and Mary Huntsville, there's something wrong with them. Criminal. Something wrong with them. And I'm finna hang up and pull this up now. I'll call you later. Let's
I already been working on it. I got it right here. I've been working
you
on
already
it.
found it? You found it?
I've been working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's why you keep seeing me looking over here because I've been working on it.
Well, y'all stay tuned. We gonna see what's going on with Destiny. I gotta do my detective work. Now, I go sit in over there because I can't stand Destiny. I ride down there and sit in on her court issues. So if y'all ever see any kind of court pop up, let me know. And I ride down that road. It's just 3 hours. That's all.
Destiny, you can't hide from us.
Yeah. I'm going to ride down there and see what's going on in that courtroom. All right. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye-bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye-bye.
I'm thanking y'all ahead of time for the Cash App. Pay. Somebody send me a Cash App. Come on the phone, y'all. I won't see it. Only thing show up is a super sticker. So let's see if I can shout somebody out now before I hang up. If anybody sent me anything.
Then I'm gonna go eat.
Oh God, I got somebody sent me. What 30? I got $30. It don't say who sent it. That's all it say. Don't say who sent it. But thank y'all anyway for the Cash App. I don't know who y'all are. Thank you. Love y'all. Bye-bye. It'll be on my email. When I go to my email, it'll tell me who sent it. And I don't do personal replies when I'm telling y'all, thank y'all anyway. Y'all stay tuned for this weekend book club because we got a special edition from your very own Pinky. Pinky is her friend is 100 years old and she walked the streets with Martin Luther King. She's still friends with the lady. Yeah. Miss Hightower.
Yeah,
all right.
Still friends with her, guys.
So don't y'all miss Saturday. Y'all gotta hear about this lady that walked hand in hand with Martin Luther King. Yes.
Her sister went to school with him, and they used to talk about how he had the way he would talk and everything.
Yeah.
We can't wait to hear it. Okay, guys.
Okay, you guys, and remember, I'm gonna leave y'all with this right here. When these people come in your community, always side out. Don't just be so trusting all the time. Just take your time and be patient with your decision about certain people that come in your community, especially when money is involved. When they get to coming in there talking about some organization that say, for instance, somebody like Mike Brown been killed. Get the money to Mike Brown money. Family, don't give it to these organizations, you guys, because the family never gives it. They never get it. Y'all know, I know a lot of y'all go to church, but when I was in church, I quit giving my tithes. I started doing my tithes to the needy people in the community. That pastor he had like 5 or 6 services. All that money was coming through there. He wasn't gonna miss my little tithes money. I would take a child and buy some shoes or some clothes or something. And I didn't have a lot of money, but my little 10%, that's what I would do. I would find a child that I could help out in the community.
Mm-hmm. And that's when it comes to giving money to just say a family, they're trying to help a family or whatever. I always would give my husband taught me, give your money directly to that person.
Yeah.
Because somebody, if they do give it to them, they take some off the top. No, give it all. And I always give money directly to the person.
I got to get off anyway. I got 2% remaining. It's getting ready to shut down.
Okay, bye-bye.
Y'all, we get ready to shut down anyway. Love y'all. And
Okay, love you. I'm getting ready to go eat. Bye-bye.
Miss Vanessa Jones, the Scots don't want Kiki on the show. Jealousy.
Jealous.
It's gone. I gotta end this before we shut down immaturity.
Okay, bye-bye.